मैग्नाइट और मैग्नाइट के अंदर बाहर रिक्वेस्ट सेंसर का अलग से बटन है जो इसके अंदर नहीं है। चाबी आपकी जेब में।
Good evening, all of you. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to this 4th day of this ATAL FDP on AI action, healthcare and education. So today's speaker. I am Manisha Joshi. I am here to introduce our day 4 speaker, renowned academician Dr. Ashok G. Matani. So he is a retired professor of chemical engineering, Government College of Engineering, Jalgaon. Apart from this, whatever he is having area of expertise, apart on the IoT application, 2 patents are awarded in his credit, as well as the 11 papers he received the best paper award in conferences. He has around 100 publications in renowned journals, and as well as he has a having a experience of 33 almost 38 years in academic research, administrative and industrial delivering industrial various projects. So today he will enlighten us on this AI, use of AI in industry 4.0, 5.0, healthcare and in healthcare and education. So thank you, sir.
Thank you for accepting.
Yes.
Video is also shown. Camera is video is shown.
Yes, sir. Your speaker is on.
From your side,
I request sir to start his session.
No, the camera is here.
Dr. Matani, sir.
Yes. This
Yes.
camera is not visible. To you, it is visible. Camera, I am visible to you.
No,
The
no,
From
sir.
screen
your
is
side?
visible. Your presentation is visible.
Okay, but camera, video,
No, sir.
Camera is not.
it is blocked from your side. If you permit, then it will be exhibiting this also.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, it is allowed, sir. It is allowed for everyone. Means presenters.
Okay, but it is a camera is not means it is locked, showing lock from your side. Okay, see, let us see how it is functioning. Okay. The PPT is visible, no?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. It
Yes,
is
sir.
visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thanks for kind introduction and kind invitation. The topic for today's expert lecture is artificial intelligence in Industry 4.0 and Industry 5.0 in healthcare and education. Now we go one by one, step by step. Of course, probably my earlier speakers might have covered this introductory part of AI and ML, but I will highlight and how it is related to education, then to medical field and means health industry, what we call that, our health services. This AI is the field of computer science dedicated to creating systems and devices capable of performing activities that normally require human intelligence. Whereas machine learning is the subcategory of AI where models learn and improve automatically based on experience without being explicitly programmed. There are different types of AI. Here we are finding these different steps of machine learning, and this is the potential means market in US dollars, how its potential is throughout worlds. Now there is slight difference between AI and ML. That is, whereas AI is any system capable of performing tasks requiring human intervention, ML is a specific approach focusing on systems' ability to learn and improve from data without explicit programming.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Your
Yes.
slide is not in presentable mode, sir.
Slide is not moving.
Yeah. It's not
One
moving. If
One
possible,
minute.
can you click on
Again, I'm sharing.
presentable mode? Yeah.
Now it is visible.
Yes, sir. It's visible, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, it is visible, but do it on presentation mode so that it will be.
Now it is moving. Slides are moving now.
Slides are moving, sir. Slides are moving.
Okay.
But
But video is not visible to you.
yes, your video is not.
So from your side, it is okay. If any system analyst or any person who is handling this
Yes, sir.
device,
It is available for everyone, sir. Everyone can start their video as well as mic, sir.
from my side, it is not indicating. Probably this can be some. Okay, no problem.
Yes, sir.
We go in this way.
Sir,
Okay.
sir, while sharing the screen, please share your entire screen because it is
Yes.
not showing the presentation mode, sir. It is showing the slides. It is showing only 14 number slide.
Now.
No, sir. It is showing this still same 14. The slide number 14 is shown.
Still says 14 number.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, while
you
sharing the
have
screen,
to
please share.
go in the presentation mode.
It is
So I have
now
keep
it is
that in
now
this.
okay.
Now these are moving.
Yes, sir.
It is moving now.
No, sir.
You are
It is
using
showing
F5.
Sir,
For
please
F5.
click on slideshow.
1 minute.
Sir, but you have shared the previous mode, sir. Presentation mode.
Okay.
It is showing only PowerPoint
Only one slide.
presentation. Yes, sir.
1 minute.
Sir, if possible, please share your entire screen. Then it will show the presentation mode as well.
1 minute. 1 minute. I am doing. 1 minute. I am trying another browser. Probably it will function. Now it is okay? Yes.
Yes, sir, it is visible, but just click on there's bottom side, na? There is a presentation mode. It is there. So if you click on that, your PowerPoint slide, so it will capture your entire presentation. So it will not show the slide.
Now it is moving.
Moving, sir, 22 slide number 22.
Oh, yes. It is
Uh-huh.
moving now.
Yes, it is moving, sir. But
Yes.
if keep on presentation mode, okay, sir, it's okay. Now it is
I have
20. Slide number
yes.
20. It is there.
Yes, it is implementing now. It is okay.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay. Now this Industry 4.0, this is the fourth industrial revolution. It is driven by data and advanced technologies, including cyber physical systems, virtual and augmented reality, the cloud and industrial Internet of Things, AI and ML. These innovations in Industry 4.0 are helping modern manufacturers implement sophisticated automation solutions and smart machines to improve production quality and throughput in their industry and advanced manufacturing facilities. This industrial Internet of Things, it is the combination of sensors, gauges, instruments, and other data collection devices on production line connected by AI, ML, and AI-enabled network.
Sorry, excuse me, sir. Actually,
Yes.
the slide you are presenting and slide is in front of us is different. In front of us, I think slide number 20, it is there.
Now this
Now
is big data. It is there.
Big data, yes. Now it is big data. It is there. 14 number.
Yes. This
Yes.
big data, it refers to the massive volumes of data
Yes,
usually associated with manufacturing that is difficult to store and handle using traditional methods. These data analytics in manufacturing use the machine learning power solutions that can deliver insights into plants' data, helping engineers and quality teams make better decisions. Then blockchain, this is the powerful technology that is being leveraged by manufacturers to secure, analyze their big data in order to get better insights into their supply chains and tracks. These are interrelated, means the relationship between this AI, ML, Industry 4.0, IoT, and big data. Means all these are interrelated. Now, this is the goal of Industry 4.0 is to improve efficiency, productivity, and flexibility in manufacturing and supply chain operations. It also seeks to enable more intelligent decision making and customization. Different technologies which are used are included in Industry 4.0 are industry IIoT, means industrial Internet of Things, AI, big data, robotics, machine automation, and augmented reality. These are different benefits of Industry 4.0, that is improved demand forecast, adjust supply to meet market demands, optimize supply chains in real time, comply with regulations, reduce cost, and improve client deliveries. These are different examples of Industry 4.0 technology, that is think of mobile robots, generative AI, industrial Internet of Things, data analytics, AR, VR, and private 5G. Still, we are at 5G. Our scientists are working on 6G. By November, our Indian 6G will be announced, and China has already announced this 6G 24 days back. Means when 6G will be introduced, its speed, downloading speed will be 1000 times more as compared to 5G. Means it is so vast, the speed is there in 6G technology. These are different schematic from Industry 1.0 to Industry 4.0. These are different components: cyber security, cloud computing, integration, machine to machine, 3D printing, advanced robotics, big data analytics, IoT, and AI, and augmented reality. Now here we are finding this digital twin product, digital twin production, and real products. Industry 5.0, it is somewhat advanced feature. As compared to Industry 4.0, there are slight differences, but we are not.
Sir,
yes.
Sorry to interrupt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you please share your entire screen, sir? It is still stuck on slide number 14, sir.
Now,
sir, while sharing the screen, instead of selecting PowerPoint presentation, please select entire screen, sir.
Sir, you can go back. And again, go in a presentation mode
Stop
and
sharing.
share
Then
complete screen.
Now it is from first slide I'm showing you so that I will go directly to there. Now these are moving.
Sir,
No, now
Sir,
6 slides are shown.
Yes, these are moving. Full screen is
No,
now visible
no.
to you.
Sir,
Sir.
can you please follow the procedure? Stop sharing.
Okay.
Then click on share and then
Yes.
share entire screen.
Okay. In entire screen, then this entire screen now you are visible to see.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Yes, sir.
yes,
Then
sir.
start your
Yes, sir.
presentation.
One minute, I'm sharing so that it will be visible to you. Let us see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now it is moving. Whole
Ye-
screen is moving.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is
Ah,
moving,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Now.
Now it is
Thank you,
Now
moving
it is
and
okay.
visible, sir.
Okay, sir. It is okay, sir. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
thank you. Yes, yes. Now we are finding here this, so there is interrelationship between this AI, ML, Industry 4.0, Big Data and IoT. These are different examples. Now, these are slight differences between Industry 4.0, Industry 5.0. Still, we are in India, we are just implementing Industry 4.0. The development of Industry 6.0, Industry 7.0 in Germany, in US is going on. Means imagine how we are lagging behind in implementation of this. The main factor for this is the infrastructure cost plus the mindset of our engineers, our employees, our technicians. They are having fear that this implementing these advanced features of industrial IoT things and Industry 5.0 and 6.0, probably they will be kicked out from their jobs, and hence they are not easily accepting this new technology revolution. And moreover, new costs is means more infrastructure cost is required, skilled manpower is required, and this is the main factor where in Indian industries we are yet to implement this Industry 6.0 and 7.0. Still we are at Industry 4.0, means 2-3 versions we are lagging behind. This is the growth market or potential of global Industry 5.0 market analytics. Here we are finding this how it is progressing. Its average growth rate or compounded average growth rate is coming nearly 29.1%. It is from last year 2024 to 2032, means within 8 years its projected growth rate is 29.1%. And that is the very, very impressive growth, means significant growth. And here we are finding the key players which are implementing or affecting these, are providing the softwares and tools in this Industry 5.0, ABB, Honeywell International, 3D Systems, Rockwell Automation, Siemens, Emerson Electric, Yokohama Electric Corporation, Cisco, 3D Systems, yes, Google, among others. And these market dynamics are market drivers, market trends, restraints, and opportunities. And here we are finding this pie chart. We are finding here these are different colors are there in which we are finding this. Yes. Now these are different companies. This list of companies, you are able to see this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are different. Yes. These are different. Yes. This is visible to you, this slide.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Yes, sir, visible.
This here we are finding now in these are different components of Industry 5.0, and main component here is the cobots, means collaboration of robots and human. That name is cobots. These are slight differences between this Industry 4.0 and 5.0. And these are 11 pillars of Industry 4.0. And here we have to concentrate. In this, we are finding these autonomous robots, simulation and augmented reality, horizontal and vertical integration, industrial Internet of Things, cyber security, AI, new business models, cloud computing, additive manufacturing, or 3D printing, supply chain, big data analytics. These are 11 pillars of Industry 4.0. Now here we will be finding how these are affecting or implementing, how these are implemented in medical science or medical field or pharmaceutical industries, health industry indirectly. We go just introductory part, I will go, and we go after 5 to 6 slides, I will go directly to medical field where we are most worried about this. This additive manufacturing, then AI, autonomous robots, these cobots which I was telling you, this is collaborative robots that can work safely with humans in the same workplace. This is just like we are finding this is cobot where robots and human both are jointly working. This is image where we are finding how one lady engineer, she is giving commands or she is working with cobots. Hence its name is cobot, means synchronization of human intervention and robots. This is augmented and virtual reality. These are different technological or hardware parts, operational technology hardware parts. These are software parts of this, and this is IT. And this is one picture of Great Wall Motors smart car factory in Thailand. Of course, Thailand is very small country as compared to India, but they are implementing this. Even electronic manufacturing. This is one picture where this weird Pentagon 5G smart factory, they have made collaboration and they are implementing this Vital with PMN. Then these are different areas where this is used. Even this is the picture of LGV to Bina Mills dairy production plant where this Industry 4.0, 5.0 is implemented and how these power plant operators use digital technologies. This is future of manufacturing is digital because nowadays we are finding everything is going digital. Of course, because of COVID-2020 Corona pandemic. After that, we find these applications in Indian scenario. Up till now, we were using our classroom, our all training programs offline, physical mode. But after COVID, of course, this means the experience of COVID was very bitter. But one more thing, other side of the coin of COVID is COVID has explored the new opportunities for IoT applications almost in all areas. And now we are finding these AI applications, artificial intelligence, almost in all areas, starting from our morning wake up to sleeping. Whatever activities we are doing, everywhere AI is implementing our day-to-day life. We will see that how this AI is implementing in different areas. These are various tools and traits of AI for Industry 4.0. Of course, there are slight challenges in this implementing AI for Industry 4.0, that is quality of data, variations from machine to machine, cyber security, and operational schemes. Because this cyber security is now emerging as the most threat for this automation industry. Because here data leakage or data pilferage is one of the factor that is affecting. Hence, demand for data security or cyber security is emerging nowadays. Here we are finding this, how these AI applications for Industry 4.0 that is helps to perform the routine tasks, production planning and demand forecasting, increase awareness of the product, better monitoring and safety, appropriate information, designing and manufacturing, detection of defects, enhance product efficiency, quality assurance, supply chain monitoring, production management. Here it is how industrial Internet of Things are used. Of course, this is the case of one Microsoft company and how they are implementing this with the help of Microsoft Azure platform. This Microsoft Azure is cloud platform, which they are offering their services through this Microsoft Azure platform, cloud computing services. These are different predictive maintenance softwares also. And we go now directly to our medical field. These are a different 10 generative AI use cases. First one is healthcare, then finance and trading, content creation, natural language processing, then medical image synthesis, algorithmic trading strategies, art and music generation, text generation for content creation, drug discovery and development. This is the most promising area, AI applications in healthcare, particularly in drug delivery and development, and plus drug means disease diagnosis, means medical image synthesis for diagnosis, in which now the reports which are coming in news channels and news reports and WhatsApp and other social media platforms, AI is proving its importance and significance in identification of at least three diseases, that is heart attack, Alzheimer's disease, and cancer. These three diseases are AI is giving the exact results about particular person. You give that inputs about if any person is having some disease or some illness, and you put that symptoms of illness, AI modules, AI software, AI tools will give that particular patient when that person is probably affecting, because means these three diseases. Even doctors will diagnose after 10 years, but these tools, these software are giving these results within minutes. These are so accurate AI applications in three diseases, at least in three diseases: cancer, Alzheimer's disease, and heart attack. Then these are, of course, with these, go through this in specific in medical fields. I'm going to that slides. I have prepared 400 slides. We see which is more important, because our main concentration is on medical fields, pharmaceutical and healthcare industry. I'm going to that. Now here we are finding these practical applications of AI in healthcare 5.0. Now this projected market of AI in healthcare is from this 2021 to 2030, means within 9-10 years, this is going $187.95 billion. It is having so huge demand. Consider today it is 38.66 at 2025 this year. Its projected is nearly 6 times within 5 years. Imagine how much it is going. How this AI is changing the healthcare now and will be in the future, it will be affecting, it will be showing its presence, significance. First, it is in managing medical records and other data. Is doing repeated jobs, means analyzing tests, X-rays, CT scans, and data entry and other tasks that all can be done faster and more accurately by these robots. These cardiology and radiology are two disciplines where the amount of data to analyze can be time consuming, and cardiologists and radiologists in the future look at this where human supervision is useful. This treatment design means drug delivery and drug exposure, because pharmaceutical industry, when any new drug is to be implemented or introduced in the market, these manufacturers, they are not directly introducing this drug in the market. Previous to that, they are taking that reports on mouse and monkey, because DNA of human, mouse and monkey are right, what we call that, is almost similar. Hence, these tests are first done on mouse and monkey. And after successful prototype and simulation analysis and result, then it is introduced for market, for human exposure or human consumption. But here these AI tools give these immediate results, whether this particular drug will be suited to human or any particular patient or not, or even it is giving the suitability of every person, whether this will be suited to that particular patient or disease or not. Then digital consultation. Now apps like Babylon in the US use AI to give medical consultation. This virtual nurses, this startup that is Sense that LY has developed Molly, a digital nurse, to help people monitor patients' condition and follow up with treatments before doctor visits. This Boston's Children's Hospital developed an app for Amazon Alexa that gives basic health information and advice for parents of ill children. Then medication management. This National Institute of Health have created this AI cure app to monitor the use of medication by a patient. Then drug creation. This Ebola means this virus was very causing means somewhat to more precautions and more worry starting from these African countries. Ebola was very in news 2 years back. This Ebola virus was very means dangerous, just like we were having this coronavirus and other virus. But Ebola is also affecting these children and citizens of South African countries. And this program powered by AI, they have made this scan existing medicine that could be designed to fight this disease. Then precision medicine means to specific disease without any side effects. Precision means to specific disease, not having any side effects. With the help of AI, these body scans can spot cancer and vascular disease and predict the health issue people might face based on their genetics. Health monitoring. These wearable health trackers, just like Fitbit, Apple, then Garmin and others, these monitors heart rate and activity levels. They can send alerts to users to get more exercise and share the information to doctors and AI systems. Then healthcare system analysis. In Netherlands, 97% of healthcare invoices are digital. This Dutch company uses AI to sift through the data to highlight mistakes in treatments, workflow efficiency, and healthcare softwares where to avoid unnecessary patient hospitalizations. These are 10 AI applications that could change the healthcare, means particularly in healthcare industry. These are the potential areas where AI are finding their presence. That is robot assisted surgery. Today I read in UAE, Kuwait, they are implementing this robot assisted surgery hospitals. In India also we are having, but it is very minor level. But in UAE, there today evening I read this in WhatsApp news. This UAE they are developing, they are especially creating this hospital for a robot assisted surgery on mass scale or major surgeries. Its potential by next year it is $40 billion, and key drivers for adoption are technological advances in robotic solutions for different types of surgeries. Virtual nursing assistants, administrative workflow, fraud detection, dosage error reduction, connected machines, clinical trial participant, clinical diagnosis, automated image diagnosis, and cyber security. Of course, cyber security here is only 2% or $2 billion, but major it is robot assisted surgery. Even WHO outlines principles for ethics in health. These are 6 principles for that. That is protect the autonomy, promote human safety, ensure transparency, foster accountability, ensure equity, promote AI that is accountable. Means here we have to make that. These are some cases of AI in healthcare in which IDX, that is diabetic retinopathy with AI location. This is Coralvilla IA that Coralvilla based firm has developed an AI-powered diagnostic system assisting clinicians or technicians or this medical health professional to detect the diabetic retinopathy by simply studying a batch of image of the retina. The company's flagship AI-powered product IDX DR, it is name of that software or tool that achieves an incredible 90% specificity, 87% sensitivity, and 95% imageability. In only 1 minute, this diagnosis tool detects either the absence or presence of eye condition. This AI-based software has received FDA approval from US. Means if FDA, Food and Drug Administration of US is giving permission, this means it is confirmed. Means it is no any chance of failure. Because FDA of USA is very powerful. They don't compromise on these approvals. Then this Apple, that is arterial fibrillation, AFib detection. This company's AI sensor built into their flagship wearable, this Apple Watch series, it It is one ECG app, Apple's ECG app. This enables user to take electrocardiogram ECG, detecting any skipped, rapid or errant heartbeats. This Apple's AFib detection AI-driven app is quite useful because the condition usually goes unnoticed, especially in young population. I'm telling you, these cardiovascular or heart attack, it is just like cancer is detected. Of course, cancer is developed, but since because of our human tendency, if we are going to doctors or physicians, when the condition goes out of our control, then only we are visiting any physician or doctor. Actually, doctors are advising that after 45 years of age, every human, every person should have minimum 6 months. Within 6 months, we should have at least once medical checkup, whole body checkup. But we are neglecting that. And these the main, I'm telling you, the highlighting feature of these heart attacks or cardiovascular diseases. It is emerging, even small children are dying because of these. The more things which I'm telling you, probably you'll be surprised to know these facts. The doctors in Rajkot, one doctor who has operated 16,000 patients, outpatients, he has cured 16,000 patients. He was the expert in heart cardiology or heart surgeon. He died because of this heart attack. Imagine the impact of this heart attack. The expert doctor who has cured 16,000 surgeries on these patients, he himself dies because of this heart attack. Means this appears anytime. Nobody can diagnose before that when it will be occurring. But with preventive measures, we can have preventive measures. And here this Apple's AI-driven app, it is giving promising results. You just put the symptoms or this disease parameters in this app, and it will give within second, it will give whether that particular disease or that person will be affecting because of these three diseases or not. Means it is giving so accurate result. Means at least we can save or take the preventive measures. Then ADOC, this is CT brain bleed diagnosis. This ADOC, it is company, this is developed an AI intelligence powered brain solution, which is computing this computed tomography, that CT scans, to help flag cases of internal brain bleeding. This received the FDA approval in August 2018. Means since last 6 years, 5 years, they are implementing. Then ICADL, this is breast density assessment via mammography. Then Quentex, this detection of breast lesions. Then Imagen, this probe breast fractures in adult patients. Then Mayo Clinic, this is AI cervical cancer screening at the Mayo Clinic. Then Moore Fights Eye Hospital, this early diagnosis of signs of eye disease. Then Zebra Medical Vision, this AI-powered coronary calcium scoring. This system uses AI-powered computer algorithm for coronary calcium scoring. This platform is used to catch the early stage cancers, misdiagnosed conditions, and other serious diseases. Then Bay Labs, this echocardiogram EF determination. This then neural analytics device for medical stroke diagnosis. Then isometrics, I will show that in video, okay, how these are implemented. After the slides, I will show that video. This isometric, that is MRI brain interpretation. This company is in Chicago, and this platform allows clinicians to apply AI to check patients with traumatic brain injuries. This isobrain tibia platform makes it possible to detect the traumatic brain injury that affects more than 50 million people annually. Means 50 million people are suffering from this, and this can be easily diagnosed. Then Reach AI, that is CT stroke diagnosis. Then arteries, this liver and lung cancer diagnosis. Then Eliver Core, this is atrial fibrillation detection via Apple Watch. Then arteries, MRI heart interpretation. Here we are finding this one smartwatch is there. Just like now this type of watch, this smart watch we are using, in which 5 to 6 symptoms of general symptoms of any person, we can check daily as soon as you keep this watch on your wrist, and it gives the different parameters. You go one by one and it gives the exact figure. These smartwatches are now coming, these smart wristwatch is there. Then these are different medical knowledge management examples of AI in healthcare, that is Johnson & Johnson Institute. They are using this AI-powered VR module for training doctors. Then Babylon Health is medical advice dispensing chatbots. Then Skin Vision AI-powered app that enables one to self-check for skin cancer. Then Kind, this Facebook Messenger or Alexa chatbot for medical referrals. Then BioHealth, this health diagnostic chatbot. Then Sept Drug Bot, this health chat messaging service for getting drug information related to breastfeeding. Then URMD from this AI health for information platform. Then Sensely, self-care chatbot service. Then Cancer chatbot, Facebook Messenger chatbot for seeking cancer information. Sen, this artificial intelligence nurse chatbot. Alexa healthcare use cases for consumers. Now, majority of you might be using this Alexa and Siri. Then Alexa helps patients with diabetic manage their condition effectively with the help of this smart equipment. This Alexa helps the elderly be compliant with taking medications. This even Omrons. This Omron was used during COVID in India. Of course, Omron was in Western countries. It is means majority of the time this is finding applications in advanced countries, but in India we use these Omrons during COVID for oxygen level checking and heartbeat and other parameters. This Omron is quite reputed company. Then we go get diagnosis suggestions from Alexa also. Alexa is giving this. Even 23% of doctors in the US already use Alexa for various tasks. In India, we are having very negligible percentage of Alexa use. But these doctors, they believe that 23% of doctors in US, they are already using Alexa for various tasks. We show then how these are some of the prominent players in this global AI market in healthcare. That is Intel, Corning Phillips, Microsoft, IBM, Siemens Healthiness, Nvidia, Google, General Electric Company, Medtronic, Micron Technology, Amazon Web Service, Johnson & Johnson, General Vision, Cloud Medex, Omkara Medical, Analytical Unit. And these are by different applications. This virtual assistant, diagnosis, robot surgery, clinical trials, wearables, administrative work assistant, cybersecurity, dose error reduction, fraud detection, and connected machines. By technology, how we are using this in machine learning, NLP, context-aware computing, and computer vision. These are different blocks in healthcare. These how they are used. These applications of AI in health, that is chatbots. Nowadays, chatbots are popular. Chat GPT we are using. Majority of these our young students are using this chat GPT. These chatbots are also used for primary healthcare. Then robotic surgeries, we are using these doctors are nowadays using in these robotic surgeries. Even I'm telling this, the surgeons at the Maastricht University Medical Center, Netherlands, they utilize AI-assisted robotics to suture very narrow blood vessels of 0.03 to 0.08 mm. Imagine this so minute at a nano level, this blood vessels, and they have used this AI-assisted robotics for suture very narrow blood vessels. Then virtual nursing assistants, this Care Angel, that is first virtual nurse assistant globally, can provide wellness checks through AI and voice. Then precision medicine means to the specific purpose without any side effects. This company, that is Scripps Research Institute, Intel has developed this deep learning algorithm for this. It identified 23 patients with high cardiovascular disease risk undetected by traditional statistics method with 85% accuracy. Even this. Then some Indian companies are also providing their health services. That is one Niramai that is Bangalore-based Nirama Health Analytics. It was founded in 2016 by Miss Geeta Manjunath and Miss Nidhi Mathur. They have developed this thermalytics that uses AI and high resolution thermal sensing device. This software medical device is low cost, automated and thinking, and this is core technology used on ML algorithms. Then Cure AI. This is developed by Prashant Varier and Miss Pooja Rao in 2016 in Mumbai. They are using this AI to make healthcare solutions affordable and accessible. They are using these for chest X-ray, head CT scans, focus chest CT scans. This also was used for COVID solutions, COVID-based disease. Then Healthy Me. This was founded in 2012. Imagine, means 13 years back in Bangalore. Platform by Mr. Tushar Vasist and Sachin Shenoy and Matthew Cherian. They founded one company. And this AI-based virtual assistant, Ria, that keeps in touch with its users and solves their queries around fitness, nutrition, and health in 10 different languages. Means means a patient from different areas or different languages, they are offering their services. Then Farm Easy. This is Mumbai-based Farm Easy, founded in 2015 by Ms. Dharmil Sept, Nikhil Inani, and Dhaval Shah to develop an application connecting users with pharmacists. This Farm Easy, it uses ML and big data tools, including TensorFlow, Hadoop, HBase, Kafka, Spark, and Hive. And they are having partnered with more than 80,000 pharmacies across 1,200 cities, serving more than 5 million customers. Then Seek Tuple Technologies. This is Bangalore-based techno firm, which was founded in 2015, 10 years back, by Mr. Tathagoto Rai Dastidar, Apurv Anand, and Rohit Pandey. Then OncoStem Diagnostics. This was founded in 2011, 14 years back. This integrates ML algorithms to assess the aggressiveness of tumors and identify the characteristics of risk occurring over 5 years. Then Artilus. This is Bangalore-based company by Mr. Pradeep Walia and their colleagues. And they are operating this in 502 locations in India, US, and Dubai. And they have screened more than 81,000 patients. They are using this AI-powered contactless diabetic retinopathy screening system. Then Trico. This is also Bangalore-based company, which was founded in 2014, 11 years back. And this they have made in 12 countries, presence in 12 countries, empowering 26 plus health workers. And these companies awarded the NASCOM Artificial Intelligence Game Changer Award in 2018, means 7 years back. They have been appreciated by NASCOM also. This we are finding how this robotic surgery, this is setup of this robotic surgery. And this is the share we go now. How this is helping AI in healthcare. This is of course. Now we go different. I'm telling you that now there is one quote. Whether this AI replace doctors in 10 years, even some of the CEOs of multinational companies, they are also having some predictions, some fears, some. Yes, this is visible, na? These slides are moving, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was now, but
Yes. Even Mr. Bill Gates, who is chairman CEO of Microsoft, he is giving alarming prediction that AI will replace teachers and doctors within 10 years. Once human may become obsolete, but in most means, at present we are having these predictions proving, because the majority of the jobs are now replaced by, or majority of these activities are replaced by AI algorithms, AI tools. But one thing is coming in favor of 2 or 3 professions where there is a specialty. Just majority of the CEO, they are predicting that the AI will replace the jobs of engineers. AI will replace the job of teachers. AI will replace the job of doctors. But AI will not replace the job of nurses. AI will not replace the job of ITI holders. Can anybody tell me why? Even though these doctors and nurses, engineers and ITI holders, these are both same discipline. But there is strong favor in favor of nurses and in strong favor of ITI holders. AI will not replace them. Can anybody tell me why it is so?
Because of skill labor work required.
Another factor.
In case of nurses, human touch is required for
Yes,
patient.
yes, yes. And ITI holders.
I think skilled labor work.
Yes, you are at right path. Both facts you have told me. Because nurses, they are working for one-to-one patient service. Because nature of the service are the nurses which are assisting the patients. They are so dedicated. Doctor will come, diagnose and give prescription and he will go. The doctor will go. But nurses are constantly in their room, in their hall or any what we call that, in which these patients are admitted and they are taking care full 24 hours. Their services are offered with nurses. These nurses are giving personal attention. Whenever any patient is feeling somewhat any little thing is alarming or unpleasant or uncomfortable, then immediately nurses are coming. Means the nature of this nurse varies from patient to patient. It is not monotonous. It is changing from patient to patient. Hence, this AI will not take their jobs. Nurses will have to be there. Same is with ITI holders, because ITI holders, they are working with skilled workers, hard work. AI will not. AI will to make that software tools they will give, but they will not operate that. These ITI holders, they are working and they are working for one-to-one job, not mass customized job. They are working for one-to-one, just like you are finding electrician, wireman, plumber, any other different these jobs are there. These streams are there in ITI, means Industrial Training Institutes. What I'm telling you, these they are working very hard and they are working for one-to-one job, not for mass customized job. These are for one-to-one job as per the specific requirements. Since AI will not replace them, means where your skill is there, you will be continued in your job. Indirectly, it is saying. Then which AI tool is used in healthcare? These are different tools. I will give that in last slides. Okay, how these tools are used, even in this. These are used in healthcare. That is AI for image analysis. This Ashok and Path AI. Then drug discovery and precision medicine. This Tempus. Telemedicine and remote monitoring through AI device, and administrative automation via chatbots and workflow tools like Keragon, and predictive analytics for disease prevention. These are used tools are used. Then for diagnostics and imaging, this medical image analysis, this algorithmic analysis, X-ray, MRIs, and CT scans, these are used by Path AI. This Ashok is making these critical findings, and Path AI for pathology, as well as tools like GE Healthcare Sonic DL to speed up MRI scans. Then handheld ultrasounds. These devices like Butterfly IQ and features from Caption Health make image more accessible. Then this for drug discovery and research. Then patient care, this virtual assistant tools like ADA Health offers self-service diagnostic to patients, while others like Nuance and Robin Healthcare. This assists clinicians with documentations. Then for administrative and operational efficiency, this platform like Keragon and robotic process automation. Then for data management, these different AI tools are used. This Tempus is used for precision medicine to integrate clinical and molecular data to help doctors make personalized treatments. Means why we are giving this precision medicine means it is to personal, specific person. Not to take example, if any person is there suffering from fever, then 5 to 6 medicine we commonly use. But suppose any person who is having, it is not essential that this all 4 to 5, this brand name will be suitable to any particular person. Any particular person may face some reaction, chemical reaction from by using this particular this drug. Hence, these alternative drugs are prescribed by using this precision medicine. Means it is not having any side effects. Means this Tempus is giving so powerful indications and powerful symptoms and powerful prescriptions. If anybody is having any chemical reaction, because not all drugs are suited to all patients. Hence, you see particular disease, thousands of drugs are available in the market. Some are suited to one person, some are to other, not all suited to all persons. Here your precision medicine comes. This Tempus platform is providing these inputs. Then clinical applications are there. Then I will go you this. These are different AI tools, platforms in healthcare. That is ADOC, that is AI diagnostic tool for medical imaging. ATAL for pathology diagnosis, Tempus for data-driven precision medicine, Butterfly IQ and Caption Health for innovations in point-of-care ultrasound imaging, and IBM Watson Health. This platform for AI applications in healthcare. And what is the first AI surgery in India? This AI integrated surgery includes in January 2025 this year. Surgery was performed by Dr. Sudhir Srivastava using this indigenous SSI mantra system, which allowed the surgeon in Gurugram to operate on patients in Jaipur remotely. Means they surgeon was in Gurugram and they operated patient in Jaipur with the help of this telesurgery. Other first include the first AI assistant knee replacement in May 02 last year at Vadamalan hospitals in Madurai. And this first AI-powered knee replacement robot MISO in March 2025. These are examples of robot-assisted surgeries enhanced with AI. Then telesurgeries with SSI mantra. This what is their specialty? This is the first use of Indian-made surgical robotic system. This allowing surgeons to operate from remote location. This was introduced in 2025 January, in which Dr. Sudhir Srivastava performed this, which is means 286 kilometers away from Gurugram in Jaipur. They operated the patient. This brought advanced surgical capabilities to underserved areas, reducing recovery times and making specialized care more accessible. Then AI-assisted knee replacement for MISO. Even China's agent hospital. This is the first AI hospital, that is virtual facility developed by Tsinghua University's Institute for AI Industry Research. This staffed by AI doctors and nurses, powered by large language models. This innovative hospital focuses on digital patients and has demonstrated advanced capabilities in diagnosing and treating conditions, potentially setting the blueprint for future healthcare. These key aspects of this agent hospital are: unlike this physical hospital, this agent hospital is virtual environment where AI doctors interact with digital means virtual reality applications online. This AI-powered staff, of course, all these doctors and nurses are having these skills, utilizing these large language models, LLMs. Then this system is designed to handle the entire patient journey from initial trial and consultation to diagnosis, precision, and follow-up care. These advanced capabilities are also where doctors underwent rigorous testing using EU's medical license. And this agent hospital has the significant milestone in digital healthcare for future. And this was developed major leap in integrating. Its primary goal is to transform patient engagement and explore new possibility in virtual healthcare. Where did this doctors use AI to perform surgery in India. This Hyderabad hospital launches AI-powered robotic surgery. This care hospital is in Lingampally area in Hyderabad. On July 9th this year, they unveiled this AI-powered Stricker Mako robotic surgery, which assists in robotic-assisted joint replacement surgery. Then how AI is changing the future of precision medicine. This is identifying potential drug targets, identifying causal genes, phenotypic and genetic heterogeneity, changing role of physicians, AI-powered early detection, and real-time monitoring of patient care. Here we are finding this. One robot is there and how these are taken care. Here we are finding one patient is diagnosed with AI tools. Now I am showing you the video. I'm sharing that.
We talk about AI and health.
Yes, it is now visible to you.
Yes,
We
sir.
need to understand it as a
Okay. Why is it also
foundational
coming, no?
change in the toolkit we have available. In the
Yes.
same way,
It is
in
audible.
this program, that algebra
Okay.
changed our understanding of the world and of math.
In our field, the major changes are happening in diagnostic testing. How we can now interpret them more effectively and without as much expertise needed. We're like seeing the old patterns of care change into new ways of doing care.
The topic of how is AI going to be used is so interesting because these new machine learning sophisticated models, they aren't the end of the question, it's the beginning of the question.
AI is the future of healthcare, and so we've been told. But what does it mean? Is it coming for your job? Is it saving your life? What risks does it pose? And how does it have the potential to affect you?
Artificial intelligence has in some form been around for decades, but most people are just finding out about it because of things like ChatGPT, which have come into the mainstream. In healthcare, artificial intelligence has been around for years as well. It's helped doctors transcribe notes faster. It's helped with patient experiences with chatbots. But with generative AI, it's really supercharging what healthcare professionals and scientists are able to do by helping predict future health risks, make diagnoses faster and more accurately, and also helping with potential drug discovery for new novel treatments and therapeutics.
The AI boom really hit healthcare in the last 5 years. We've actually been able to transition into having the models or the tools we built to actually work with the data very effectively and have been able to define new ways to treat diseases, new ways to diagnose diseases, and finally find individualized signatures of how I, as a patient, or somebody else as a patient, would do if they got a certain treatment or therapy.
The Gen AI boom is assisting doctors in more advanced ways, but both clinicians and patients are questioning the risks these new technologies may bring with them.
I think a lot of people are wondering, what's this going to look like when I go to the hospital, when I go to the doctor? How is it going to be used to inform decisions? What about errors, false positive, false negatives? Who's going to be responsible? There's a lot of questions around this that really begs the expertise of people in different areas.
So we have agencies like the US Food and Drug Administration that does oversee certain uses of AI in healthcare. There are also groups like the American Medical Association and the National Academy of Medicine that do put out guidelines and codes of conduct for responsible use of AI. So right now there are experts and there are various groups that are trying to oversee this and make sure that it's used responsibly.
So there's this big tension about how AI will affect our workflows. Clinicians have the ability to interact with patients, understand their preferences. So I still feel they have a key role to play in interpreting the outputs that the AI technology gives them.
While the larger AI labs from Google to OpenAI are trying to disrupt the healthcare industry at large, there are smaller and more focused labs within academia dedicated to applying AI to specialities.
What we assess how well the model performed, looking at different views.
We're seeing an increasing investment in AI in healthcare. Since 2020, there has been a substantial increase in venture capital funding coming into this space. In 2024, we saw around $11 billion in funding going to various different AI and healthcare startups. Experts say that academics have different priorities than some of these AI startups. Academics can fine-tune large language models, and they may have a different incentive to develop ethics guidelines around their responsible use.
I think our biggest risk with AI is making sure we use it responsibly and consistently. We want people to pursue this creativity to the ends of the earth, but we also need clear processes in place to ensure that before they ever make it in front of a patient, they have been through a series of stage gates and reviews to ensure they are safe, effective, fair, and equitable.
Yale has invested $150 million towards AI development over the next 5 years. One of the ongoing efforts at Yale Medicine is the Cardiovascular Data Science Lab, founded by Dr. Rohan Kera in 2020.
So this is the Cardiovascular Data Science Lab, or the CARS Lab. It's not a single domain of AI that we work on. We work on diagnostics, on precision care, or defining therapies that work for individuals, work for cardiac imaging, and other ways that we use to enable better care for patients. A good example is electrocardiograms, which are electrical recordings of the heart taken with stickers on the chest, available world over. ECG GPT, which is a play on ChatGPT, it takes an ECG image and generates a report. That is an example of generative AI. We can generate a full report directly from the electrocardiogram. Originally, this would require a cardiologist to interpret these studies, but our hope is that this can form the basis of very accurate reads that are available world over that eventually clinicians can confirm and use in their care. So we decided to focus on app-based solutions rather than things that integrate in large health systems so that these tools are truly accessible. Here we have a typical 12-lead ECG. And we know, me as a human reader, I can see these are the leads coming in from the chest. But for me, looking at this, I could never tell you this is a patient with heart failure just based on their ECG. What the AI eyeball is able to do is to kind of isolate these two leads and detect some signal that triggers that, yeah, this is someone with left ventricular systolic dysfunction and ejection fraction of less than 40%. And it visualizes it in a way that a human reader wouldn't be able to accept.
While facilities like the CARDS Lab are developing these new AI tools at a rapid pace, there are still many steps needed before these technologies can be implemented. To ensure the public well-being, regulators may wish to impose oversight and guardrails before AI becomes the new standard practice of care.
In terms of AI and misdiagnosis, experts say that the cases and examples of this are pretty limited at this point, because even though an AI might make a mistake or might make a misdiagnosis, there is still a real doctor involved in the diagnosis or prescription of a medication.
So are we really going to become healthier? I think it's not just the $1 million question, it's the $1,000,000 question. There is benefit to technology, there is benefit to AI systems, but it really requires that all of us, we need to be able to access, we need to be able to use this, we need to be willing to use it, and we need to have that space or energy to do it.
You know, on the wall of my office, I have 4 photographs. The transistor, the camera, the telephone, and the source code for the World Wide Web. Because to me, those are the enabling innovations in my lifetime that transform the way we deliver care. Telemedicine, electronic health records, MRI imaging, all of that derives from those foundational innovations. I think AI is in that category.
Okay, I will show another video where we can have how this AI is used in neuroscience. 1 minute, I'm sharing that. Yes, it is visible to you now.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Subsequent evolution has brought about a seismic shift in the educational landscape. With the advent of online learning platforms, the world of knowledge is now at our fingertips, making education more accessible than ever before. Massive open online courses, better known as MOOCs, have democratized learning, breaking down geographical and financial barriers. They've allowed millions around the world to acquire new skills, pursue their passions, or even earn degrees from renowned institutions, all from the comfort of their homes. In addition to accessibility, the digital age has also made learning more engaging. An exciting development in this regard is the introduction of gamification in learning. By incorporating elements of game design into educational content, learning has been transformed from a mundane task into a fun and engaging activity. Gamification taps into our innate love for competition and accomplishment, motivating us to learn more and do better, whether it's earning badges for completing a challenging math problem or leveling up after mastering a new language. Gamification is making learning more enjoyable and, as a result, more effective. But the evolution doesn't stop there. We're now witnessing the rise of blended learning models, which aim to extract the best of both worlds. Traditional classroom methods and online resources. In a blended learning environment, learners can benefit from the personal attention and social interaction of the traditional classroom, while also leveraging the flexibility and vast resources of online learning. This model provides a more holistic learning experience, catering to different learning styles and paces. As you can see, technology has taken learning to another level. It has not only made education more accessible and engaging, but also more personalized and effective. And as technology continues to advance, we can only expect more exciting developments in the world of learning. So whether you're a lifelong learner or involved in the field of education, it's an exciting time to be involved in the learning process. Artificial intelligence is not just transforming industries, it's reshaping how we learn. Imagine a classroom where every student receives a personalized curriculum tailored to their pace, style, and interests. That's the magic of AI in education. It allows for customized learning experiences that adapt to the individual learner, bridging the gap between mass education and individual needs. Now let's take a peek at AI-powered tutoring systems. These are not your traditional tutors. They're available 24/7, offering real-time feedback and guidance, helping students grasp concepts at their own pace. Systems like Carnegie Learning's Matani to Math are examples of this. They use AI to provide personalized instruction and practice, guiding students through problems step by step, adapting to their skill level and providing immediate feedback. But the role of AI in learning goes beyond personalization and tutoring. It's also about data. Massive amounts of learning data are generated every day. AI and machine learning algorithms can analyze this data, identifying patterns and trends that can help teachers and educators improve their teaching strategies and educational outcomes. For instance, AI can predict which students are at risk of falling behind, allowing for early intervention. We can
also provided data to function effectively. Creativity and innovation as students are challenged to devise solutions to scientific aspects of code. A robust safety of the classroom, medical revolutionary. It concludes that too. Technology is transforming, being introduced to the content landscape. The future.
I'm sharing. How AI is used in assessment, education assessment nowadays. Sharing that. This another slide is visible to you?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
But I'm going to that first slide and we continue that because yes, this is visible. AI
Yes, sir.
this assessment in digital pedagogy.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. Because nowadays AI tools are also used in education because our topic is both related with healthcare and education sector. Hence, I have tried how I can means club both these two in one lecture because of course both are different areas. But anyhow, education and this medicine, I have tried different areas of AI. And since we are all are teachers and we have to implement this in our day-to-day working henceforth. Hence, I am highlighting these AI tools and different these versions and modules are algorithms which are available in market and where we can use in our day-to-day working. Henceforth, it will be required. Considering this foreign universities coming to India, definitely we have to update our pedagogy also. These are different formative and summative assessment tools. These are different formative assessment tools in which online quizzes and polls, that's like platform like Kahoot, Socrative and Quizzy. These are these platforms, are tools which are used for online quiz. And then exit ticket, that is digital tools like Google Forms. Of course, all are using these Google Forms. We are using day to day since means early our whenever we join this, we use this Google Forms. Then discussion boards in which this Flipgrid and Padlet. This allows for this. Even social annotation tools just like hypothesis allow this. Then this for summative assessment, and these are different summative e-assessment tools, rubrics and these. Then even for feedback and assessment, these nowadays AI powered assessment is now used. Even yesterday I have read in which now the new emerging area for AI is in judiciary, means legal sector. And this news I have seen that in India we are having so large number of days for pending decisions of long pending cases in judiciary, various high courts and Supreme Courts. So in that now this AI will be used in these, means within days these decisions will be coming. This development by Government of India is going on this way. How AI can be used in judicial system so that these pending cases can be immediately resolved. Even nowadays, this AI in assessment and feedback process, because we teachers, new development have come for teacher assessment. I mean, teachers feedback indirectly that is a teacher's assessment by students. The Government of India has introduced two parameters for teachers promotion, in which this teacher's job henceforth will be continued based on this student's feedback. And this student feedback will be in two parameters. First will be how many number of students are satisfied with your teaching, whatever subjects you are teaching. And another feedback parameter is whatever subject you are teaching to students and how many number of students have secured particular percentage marks. Means minimum percentage should be first class. How many number of students are securing first class? Another is how many students are happy. Means your feedback it should be given 60%. Students should give you your feedback in at least acceptable percentage. Means students are happy with your teaching. These two parameters, and balancing these two parameters is somewhat difficult for a majority of the teachers, and how this will be balancing, it will be more means a challenging task for all teachers because these students, they are so vibrant, so volatile, they are not that much serious in attending the classes. And here how you can make them happy, because students, they are majority of they are means doing some unpleasant things in classrooms, and we have to take our own strict measures. And here our assessment or examination is checked by students' feedback. And this new parameter is introduced in Government of India, this UGC and AICT circulars. And one more new feature will be coming in just December. This how many students in your class, of your class, have passed in competitive exams, GATE exam, JRE, JRF exams, or net set exam, and different competitive exams. One new feature will be adding in December or January circular from AICT and UGC. But this now here AI powered assessments, here we are using this to provide adaptive testing experience where difficulty level that is based on student response. AI also assists in detecting plagiarism and evaluating the quality of written assignments. This one case has gone to Punjab and Haryana High Courts, in which one student, law student, I am telling you the fact of that student. And since this student was law student, and he has submitted his assignments, one law professor, his guide has given assignments for submitting that assessment, and that student has directly used generative AI, and he has submitted that in assessment submission. So that teacher failed him and detained him. The reason is that student has made copying case. So I'm telling you that the student was law student and teacher was also law graduate or law doctorate. And since student was knowing the lacuna or loopholes or these lapses in this system, and hence that student has moved to Punjab and Haryana High Courts. And when hearing was there, that student, honorable judges have given him clean chit. They told that this student has not done any copying case, and you have done injustice with the student. Hence, honorable judges give one verdict, one judgment, that this student should be given clean sheet and he should be assessed whatever marks his assessment, his submission should be assessed, should be done properly, and after that his student got pass in that. Can anybody tell me how this student got given clean sheet? Anybody? Since we are all teachers and we know the copying cases in our exam, one or two cases always happen in every exam, because some notorious students are making this mischief, and this is creating a headache for teachers also, because nobody teachers like to have copying cases in their subject or in their exam hall, but students are students and they are intentionally making this to happen to create some trouble for some teachers. I'm telling you, students are so notorious, some students. But this student, law student, was given clean sheet. Can anybody tell me? Since you are also involved in assessment process. Yes, anybody? This student was given clean sheet by Honorable High Court of Punjab and Haryana. Yes, anybody? No. You have seen or read this case? This type of situation, have you listened up till now? Yes, my voice is coming to you or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this case, can anybody guess how this student was given clean sheet? I'm telling you why student was given clean sheet, because in our ordinance, there is no any provision of generative AI tools as the copying material. In all examination, all universities ordinances, there are some definitions of copying materials. In every university, it is there. In every ordinance, it is there. What are considered as the copying materials? 5 to 6 items are there in copying materials. But this AI related assessment or AI related means submission was not in copying case, and hence this student was given clean sheet. Since the student was law student and he was knowing this lacuna or lapse of this, and he was given. And after that, since last 8 months, these all universities in India, they have introduced this AI assessment as the copying material. Even all universities, they are telling you can teach, you can use AI tools, Chat GPT in your classroom for teaching, but not for assessment. Some professors are using Chat GPT for case studies in means providing instructions or teaching, but we cannot use these AI tools or Chat GPT for assessment purpose. There is restriction in that because it is now coming under copying material. Then AI for feedback. These AI algorithms analyze the student work and provide immediate personalized feedback. I'm telling you what are different tools or names of that. Probably these are different digital assessment tools, in which first is essay grader. This is the most accurate AI grading platform. I'm telling you, this teachers takes 10 minutes to grade a single essay. With Easy Grader, this tool is giving this assessment within 30 seconds. Imagine, so fast. Means there is a 90% reduction in time it takes to with essay. With this essay grader, teachers can have this benefits. Then another tool is Scout. This is the most popular platform. It is game-based learning platform that turns quizzes and assessment into interactive and engaging experiences. These are the use cases. Educators can use Scout to conduct live quiz sessions that boost student engagement and participation. Then third is Quizzy. This is an online platform for creating and administering quiz assignments and assessments. Fourth is Socrative. It is a real-time assessment tool for interactive quizzes, polls, and exit tickets. Then Microsoft Forms. Of course, we are using these Microsoft Forms. Majority of teachers, we are using this. This is a Microsoft 365 ecosystem. It is online tool for creating surveys and quizzes and feedback forms. Then Puzzle. This is digital tool that allows educators to create interactive video sessions. Then Flipgrid. It is video discussion platform that allows the student to create and share videos response. Then Formative. This is an assessment tool designed for real-time formative assessment. This is integrating with learning management platforms. The next is Nearport. It is an interactive platform that offers multimedia content, quiz, and virtual field trips. Then this ClassKick. This is an interactive platform for creating and managing assignments, providing student feedback, and facilitating peer review. Then I am showing you, since 3 minutes more we are having, I will show. Then after that we can have question answers. These are some differences between formative and summative assessment tools. Then these are online types of feedback, also formal feedback and informal feedback. And this is formal and informal. That is, formal is structured, while informal is spontaneous. Then formative is provided during the learning process, whereas summative is evaluates the learning at the end of the unit. Descriptive feedback provides a specific guidance for improvement, while evaluative feedback gives value judgment such as grade. Then peer and self feedback. Peer feedback involves students providing constructive criticism to their classmates, while self-feedback empowers students to evaluate their own work against learning objectives. Then positive, negative, and constructive feedback. This positive feedback acknowledges successful behavior. Negative feedback address the areas needing improvement, and constructive feedback combines both, focusing on specific and actionable advice for growth. These are why educators should avoid using AI apps to help the assessment. This is the case actually. Up till now, we are recommending, we are saying that AI should be used in assessment, but I'm telling you, this is creating somewhat problems for meritorious students. Hence, even today I have read in UK, these educators and university teachers are now coming to written test in our old conventional education system, means by writing physically, not online. Means because of these some limitations or some unfavorable results of AI, this examination system is coming back with our old conventional Indian education examination system. Means the students are sitting in classroom and just like we are giving that 2.3 hours or 3 hours exam uh, pattern, and in which students are writing their questions and writing their answers on answer sheets. So this UK system, UK education system is coming back to that on Indian part. Of course, since technology revolution was there and everybody was telling we should use this AI. Of course, these AI tools are quite good, but considering some limitations and some means the results which are means not favorable for genius or intelligent student, because here we have to evaluate each and every student. That is the limitation of AI assessment. Hence, this is coming to old conventional valuation system, which we are using. Of course, this is time consuming, but at least the students are happy with this assessment system. Hence, these are some of the limitations where educators should avoid using AI apps to help assessment. Means because of this lack of content and impersonal academic integrity, your employee responsibilities, bias, this is the one of the factor. AI apps are known to be biased. Feedback generated by app can be biased or unfair. This is also one of these challenge or limitation of this. Then data security, privacy, and intellectual property means intellect students are this are means bright students, they might be suffering because of this AI assessment app. Even this in Canada, a student's work is their intellect means in Canada you cannot use the student's thesis for general purpose. It is their intellect property, means it is their license. It is in his favor, in a student's favor in Canada. Throughout world, we are using any teachers, any students' literature or a thesis for general purpose, for our PhD work, for our other publication work. But in Canada, if we want to use any students from Canada University, then we to take permission from that. Means it is just like as good as royalty or this patent, whatever students' work is there. So this is Canada is the alone country in world where we to take permission from that students. Then privacy, then data security. Yes, from my side it is okay. I have shown some tools which are popularly used in assessment and education practice. Nowadays, new features are coming to these, or new versions are coming in which we can use. But I'm telling you, we to use these. These are some of the famous these platforms are these modules, that is Kahoot, NQG, Socrative, and Keep the Score. These are interactive assessment platforms. So these are this base for quick comprehension check, then independent practice, formative assessment, and long term. These 4 platforms are there. Even this Canvas, it is excels in learning mastery. Then Schoology, it combines powerful assessment tool with detailed analytics. Google Classroom stands with seamless integration with Google Workspace tools. These are different learning management platforms, which we are seeing that, and what where these are best suited. This is in third column. Then these are digital portfolio solutions. In this Seesaw, then Fresh Grade and Bulb Digital, these are different tools or different platforms where we are using this and who are their target users. Then different leading data visualization and analytics tools are also used in that. This is Power School, Clever, and Eduporia. Then Tably for Education and Ninja Tables. So these are these different analytics tools, and these are their primary function, and these are where it is used. Then different adaptive learning platforms are there. These are these titles are these platforms names: iExcel, Dreambox, Lexiacode, and Duolingo. Means this conclusion it is coming ki effective student progress tracking combines digital tools to offer insights. Choosing platforms with classroom needs and integrate with existing key is the key. Use data-driven tools, evaluate regularly, and adjust strategies to ensure student success while keeping them motivated. Means all students should get motivated and happy and satisfied. The purpose of this using this technology is that nobody should get deprived or any student, suppose he is or she is feeling that this is not regularly or not justified assessment. The way to provide this judicial assessment and justification, because students are our customers. If students are happy, then only our system will survive. Now from my side it is okay. Any questions, welcome. I have tried both in major education field as well as in medicine or healthcare industry. Yes, any questions, welcome.
Thank you, sir, for your guidance related to how we are using this AI in manufacturing as well as the education as well as the robotic surgery. Dear participants, if you have any questions, please raise the hand. And over to you, Kapra madam.
Yes. Thank you, madam. So we sincerely thank Dr. Ashok Matani, sir, for his insightful sessions on AI in Industry 4.0 and 5.0 in healthcare and education. This talk has given us a valuable perspective on how AI is shaping this vital sector. Thank you so much, sir. So now I would like to request all the participants to kindly come forward and ask their questions, please. You can unmute yourself and you can ask your question. Yes, participants.
Yes, any questions or any suggestions or anything you are knowing better than this, you can share that with your colleagues.
I think there is no question from audience, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your session. Yeah.
Okay. Should I leave?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Shall we start the next session?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sonal madam is there?
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm here. Hope I'm
Welcome,
audible.
ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, dear participants. I am Suhas Sarda from Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I welcome you all for day 4, session 8 of the online FDP. So today's session, 8th session is AI in healthcare. And today we have got a speaker from industry, Miss Sonal Sarda madam. Ms. Sonal Sarda madam is a freelance corporate trainer and consultant with proven expertise in cloud technologies, also in Linux, AIX, and Unix. She is recognized as an AWS authorized instructor champion with 10 AWS certificates alongside Linux and AIX credentials. She had delivered 1,000 plus corporate trainings for leading giants across geographies, consistently achieving outstanding CSAT score of 4.8 out of 5. She specialized in delivering AWS trainings across diverse domains, including AIML certification programs and mentoring professionals in their AI/ML journey. Without wasting much of the time, I request Ms. Sonal Sarda madam to share or to start the session. Welcome, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the introduction. So let me share my
Hello,
screen.
Sonal. Welcome.
Hello, ma'am.
Welcome.
So I'm just turning on my camera to say hi to all. And I'll just turn it off after some time because want to save some bandwidth. Everyone is working from home. It's a working day. So hi all. Can I get some smileys here?
Yes.
Maybe emojis. Let me see how many of you are there in front of the system.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes, madam.
Hello. Good to see. Good to connect with you all.
Yes,
How about
yes.
participants? We have 123 participants. At least I can expect 100 plus smileys emoji. Guys, just give a quick click on the emoji. Let's see. Are the participants sleeping? You're not supposed to sleep. You're all faculties, right? So set an example.
Here, ma'am.
Okay, we are supposed to set an example for our students, right? Okay, great. Good. Thank you so much. Thanks. So let me share my screen quickly. Okay, so I believe you can see my screen. Can I get a quick confirmation if I'm audible loud and clear and you can see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So good evening all. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining today's workshop on AI in healthcare. I'm super excited to explore with you how technology is reshaping the way we look at healthcare, right? So I'm Sonal and I'm a lifelong learner. I have learned all these international certifications in my learning journey, and super excited to share my knowledge here with all of you. I'm not a healthcare professional, so but yeah, definitely I am a technology expert. So trying to blend the technology with the healthcare through this workshop. So let's see how it goes on. Okay, so before we proceed, I would want all of you take out your phone. Quickly take out your phone and I'll present something on the screen. I want all of you to join this Slido. You can scan the QR code to join, or you can go to slido.com and you can type this number, joining number. Okay, so quickly join. I can see the participants joining in here. If in case any issues, let me know. It's very simple activity. We'll just do a poll. We'll start with a poll and then we'll move ahead with the agenda. Okay, great. So you can see people joining here. You can see the names. It's a fun activity. So it's just a poll. Your name won't be revealed in the poll. So without hesitant, you can just join the Slido, guys. Then we have a quick, take out your phone, just click on the camera and scan the QR code. It's as simple, and in just few seconds, you'll be joined. Ma'am, just mark the attendance as whatever names you can see here. If we make that as a mandatory for faculties, I believe all will join quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so 16 joined out of 121, excluding me, it's 120. It's a very good tool. Maybe you can incorporate this in your teaching also. So, but if you just join, you'll understand how good this tool is. Anybody used this tool before?
Yes, ma'am. I have used.
Okay, okay, good. So I guess I have to flash the question now. So the first poll question is coming on your screen. Give me a second. Let me go to Slido. So the first question on your screen, there is no right or wrong answer, but there is a time limit. 50 seconds. So now 40 seconds left out. Okay, so I got the response from 20, and that was much expected. See, the question was, imagine you are admitted to a hospital where everything runs on an AI, right from diagnosing a disease to discharge. How would you feel, excited or nervous? So majority of you feel that you feel nervous, 70%, right? So how are we going to incorporate AI, guys, in our healthcare? That is the topic of discussion for today's workshop, isn't it? But yeah, that gives me an opportunity to convert your nervousness to an excitement. By the time I finish my workshop, I'm sure I should be able to convert your nervousness into an excitement, right? You know, AI is like a knife, which we can use for cutting vegetables to feed ourselves or cutting the throat, right? So it's like a knife. So you have to understand how to use it. A responsible AI, you must have heard about it, right? So how to use it, that is something which is very important to understand when we use AI in any industry, not just for healthcare industry. Okay, great. So with this poll, with this input, I would like to highlight the agenda. Let me just minimize this. So the agenda, and just a minute. Okay. Okay, so this is the agenda, what I planned for. So we will start with what is healthcare to understand where the healthcare industry stand today. Okay, so what is how much of revenue is generating from healthcare and what exactly, how big is the industry. Let's understand that. Then we'll discuss about some of the healthcare challenges. It is not possible to discuss in this small duration healthcare challenges because it's a very vast and complex industry. So some of the challenges I have highlighted here in my presentation and how we can use AI to deal with these challenges. And then how cloud can help us in this. So why AWS, the value proposition of AWS, the various compliance and standards supported by AWS, various healthcare services which are provided by AWS, case study, and I've planned a small demo. And if time permit, I would like to go to next step, AI in organ transplantation, which is again a very, you can say upcoming industry, upcoming sector of healthcare, right? Okay, so let me just close the camera so that you can focus on my presentation. Secondly, as I said, everyone is working from home, so it's a challenge for me saving the bandwidth. Give me a second. Okay, so let's get started with what is healthcare. Okay. Now, as I said before, it's one of the complex industry. You know that India is one of the largest economies in the world. It has earned the place of being the fourth largest economy, overtaking Japan. And India also ranked among the world's biggest market for healthcare and medical consultation. I'm sure you must have read the news, which we get to read every second day, wherein not just non-resident Indians, NRIs, they come especially for the healthcare services to India, because overseas the healthcare is very expensive. Lot of waiting list is there. So what that showcase, when waiting list is high, it means that the healthcare, there is a shortage of healthcare professional. And when there is a shortage of something, can we replace that with a technology? Can we give certain tools to doctors so that they can attend more patients, right? So that comes as an opportunity for technologists like us, right? So India is one among the largest market for healthcare and medical consultation. So not just non-resident Indians, but foreigners also, they come for healthcare services in India. It is one of the fastest growing industry in the world, consuming approximately 6.5% of GDP. Okay, it is, let me just use my pen. So it is 6.5% of GDP across 180 countries. And with developed countries spending as much as 17.8% of GDP on healthcare. So it is estimated that the global spend on healthcare exceeding $9 trillion. So from all these figures, we can easily make out that there is a lot of growth ahead. There is a huge need and a huge opportunity to provide a better healthcare to more people in India and as well as in world. Now let's talk about the challenges in healthcare. As I said, I have just collected few challenges and try to understand few challenges, not all, but yeah, because it's one of the complex and the and a big industry. So the top healthcare challenges both globally as well as in India. One is healthcare generates massive amount of data. Clinical data, patient records, imaging, diagnostic reports, X-ray, MRI, right? And also social data that impacts the health outcome. So basically complex data in different shape and data in quantity. Now, what's the challenge in this? Like, what is the challenge in data? The challenge is that it is complex, it is scattered. And since it is complex and scattered, it is not in one place, it becomes difficult to analyze the data. So healthcare organizations need actionable insights to improve the patient care, to cut the cost and work more efficiently. They want to find out an actionable insight from the data. But the data should be there somewhere, right? In one place, it should not be scattered. We have to gather the data first. And if we are able to do that, if we are able to overcome that challenge using AI, what we can do, we can give a better patient care and that can even reduce the cost also. I just would like to add some example here. These days we use for BP, we have a machine, digital machines are available, right? Earlier we used to have only analog machines. Now it becomes easy for us to just to check the BP at home. We have diabetic check machines are available, oximeters are available, oximeters, right? So these are affordable. Likewise, we need devices, we need certain tools, application that helps for a better patient care. Now, if we think about healthcare globally, we see a rise of non-communicable diseases like cancer, cardiological diseases, neurology, right? So these significant diseases are universally on the rise and they are responsible for 73% of all the death worldwide. Almost 40 million people every year die from these diseases. So it's a fact that we have more patients to deal with. When such type of diseases are increasing, it means the patients are increased and then we have to deal with all these patients. There are certain countries where aging populations are there. So in that sense, we have more and more demand for healthcare professionals. And at the same time, there is a shortage. Okay? High demand is there, shortage of people is there who provide proper healthcare. So what can we do as a technologist? What can we do to fill this gap? We need to think on those lines. Another challenge what a doctor find or what a doctor struggle is, or what a patient also struggle is doctor-patient connection. Now, this is like something which we all have experienced, right? When we go to any doctor, when we start telling our problem, right? Start narrating our problem, doctor is busy writing something. Because doctor doesn't have time. And we all want to go to a good doctor, right? Isn't it? We all want to go to a good doctor. But a good doctor becomes a bad doctor eventually when the doctor doesn't have time and overloaded with patient, is not able to give enough time to every patient. What is going to happen? Quality degrades, it degrades the quality, and ultimately the patient experience goes down. And a negative feedback, negative review. The patient gives a negative review. So the doctor was good, but overloaded because of shortage of healthcare professional. So the doctor-patient connection is another important thing. Doctor often struggle to connect with patient during consultation because they are occupied with typing notes. And patient, as a patient, I need empathy. I want an attentive listening. I'm not even sure whether the doctor is listening to me. These days, doctor don't even listen, right? It's not their problem. Because the patient ratio is high compared to doctor ratio. So physicians are under pressure to document everything, making note that note taking takes a priority over a meaningful conversation. So these are some of the challenges. Now, how can we overcome these challenges using an AI? Let us understand that. But before that, let me take another poll question here. Let me take the input from you guys. So I am starting another poll. Give me a second. Okay, the poll is started. Provide your input. You are supposed to type some word. Okay. Here it is not just selecting, but you have to type the word. One word answer is sufficient. Maybe if you want, you can give multiple word answer also, not a problem. But I guess you guys can see my screen, right? Just a quick check. Okay, ECG record, robo. Not accurate, okay. Support integration properly. Okay, innovation, great. Require human touch. Technology, automation. Good input. AI in healthcare, maybe a kind of an expectation, or maybe what you have heard based on your experience, knowledge, expectation, or what exactly you are looking for. AI in healthcare. Okay, diagnosis. Real data needed for accuracy. Okay. Future. Artificial diagnosis. Okay. May lack emotional quotient that doctors could give. Okay, that's a good one. Cardiology. Okay. So just another half a minute to complete this quickly. Full body scan, chatbot. Great. Okay, artificial diagnostics, someone is typing here. Diagnosis. Imagine technology, radiation, spotting pattern, AI doctor. That's a good one. AI doctor. So I'm getting so many good responses. What are you expecting from AI, or what you are already heard about it, or what you're already using? So based on that, you have answered this, right? I was actually wondering for the previous poll question, when you, majority of you mentioned nervous. Why are we nervous, guys, when we are okay with the autonomous car, a driverless car, we are okay, right? There is also a life is there at a risk. We are sitting in a car and that is not driven by a person. No human touch, right? So we are okay with that. We are okay with autopilot mode of a airline. So why are we not okay with end-to-end, right from diagnosing a disease to the discharge of a patient using AI completely? Why are we not okay with that? We have to change our mindset. I'm not saying that we should be using it end-to-end, but we need to change the mindset, and we have to trust on this technology. But we are the one who are building this technology, right? So we have to trust it. Only then we can help others. Most of us are not okay with driver driverless car, but Deepika, if you go to any foreign land, there you will get most of the cabs are driverless only. So you don't have option apart from just going ahead with that. Yeah, we were not actually okay with the online shopping also, right? I was not okay, but now over a period of time, we have become used to all these things, right? So it takes time to change the mindset, but yeah, but in India, Yeah, in India it is not there, but we have to actually think in a forward direction. Only then we can compete with the other developed countries, isn't it? Okay, so I'm getting some good responses here for the AI in healthcare. So let's understand the AI in healthcare, right? Okay, so let me just stop. Even if you want, you can, those who are still typing can continue. I'll just move ahead. Yeah, in India it's difficult, I know that, but soon it will become a history, madam. Soon it will become history. The autonomous car will become it will become part of our day-to-day life. Now moving to AI in healthcare. So machine learning in healthcare. Let's talk about how AI ML we can use it in healthcare. Why machine learning is so important in healthcare? Healthcare industry generates huge amount of data every single day. As I highlighted earlier, patient record, clinical workflows, imaging, scans, lab results, research publications are also there. Even see, as a patient, suppose I just consider, I always think from patient perspective. I'm a patient. If I go to hospital now, definitely suppose if I'm suffering from something, I discuss my symptoms with doctor. Not in the first visit, the diagnosis will happen. Multiple visit I have to do. Doctor write some diagnostic to be done, and then X-ray done, MRI done, this done, that. So actually we are holding so many reports, so many papers, or not just paper, some are paper based, some are digital based, right? So we are holding so many things. So basically for one single patient, so many data is getting generated. Now we have the diseases are increased, the data has been increased. So how are we going to deal with this data? So machine learning really helps in this. So managing and making sense out of all this information is where the machine learning comes into picture. Now first thing, think about a clinical workflow. See, doctor take the notes, right? We discuss like doctor start taking the notes. Patient record need to be summarized. Whatever patient is saying, whatever problem the patient is narrating has to be summarized. Diagnostic images like X-ray, MRIs must be analyzed. Machine learning can help here by combining the text and images. What we call it as multimodal diagnostic or diagnosis. Okay, so this helps to give a more accurate picture of a patient's health. So the accuracy of the AI ML here or the machine learning model here is going to compete with the doctor's accuracy, right? What a doctor analyze. When a doctor is overloaded, surely doctor cannot see on each and every parameter. Let's say you have done a blood test and there are hundreds of parameters. These days all packages are coming, right? So hundreds of parameters are there, and you take that blood report to doctor. Will the doctor get time to see all those 100 parameters? Definitely not. Right. But suppose if you use instead some model to analyze your report, you get a summary, you get an insight about that, and that summary definitely doctor can read. So I'm not saying that removing doctor completely, but we are easing the doctor's job. And not just doctor's job. When we provide summary to the doctor spend more time on the patient, can hear the patient problem, can look at the patient, the physical activity of a patient, okay, and can do a correct diagnosis of a disease, or even the AI can help in that. And doctor can, we can augment with a augment. So to give more accurate picture of a patient's health, okay, multimodal diagnosis can be used. So AI's ability to analyze large and complex data set enables a thorough evaluation of multiple factors, like the example which I gave about a blood report, and that lead to a deeper understanding of medical procedures. Second thing, care management and patient engagement. Machine learning enables proactive communication. Things like sending reminders for medication, answering patient queries through healthcare assistant, or even setting an alarm to ensure daily treatments are not missed This makes patient feel more supported. For example, let's say a cancer patient. Now, the treatment of a cancer patient, let's say a patient has been diagnosed with a cancer and the treatment plan is chemo and radiation. Now, the patient has to go to hospital every single day for certain duration to take the radiation. Okay, so maybe let's say the patient is an old age patient. So the AI can be, AI tool can help to alarm the patient, not just for hospital visit or for treatment, also for the medicine and other things. And this makes patient feel more supported. This, I'm not talking about a generalized tool. I'm talking about a more personalized tool, more personalized care, like how a person gives a personalized care, replacing that with an AI. Next one is education and research. Machine learning helps improve clinical trial patient matching. Finding the right patient for the right trial is very important. So Gen AI can also help by summarizing lengthy research publication. So scientists and doctors can stay up to date quickly because the research papers are such lengthy. Every day some new things are happening, some new innovations are happening, the data is coming flooded on internet, but doctor will not get time. Doctor cannot sit and read whole thing instead of looking at the patient. If doctor sit and read whole thing, the patient will get impacted. So Gen AI can help to summarize such lengthy publication, research publication. Finally, AI is a powerful in addressing operational inefficiency and personalized care. For example, a cancer care. AI can connect the dots across patient's journey. Why this particular patient developed a cancer, what happened before diagnosis, and what might happen after a certain treatment, right? So this provides a personalized and predictive approach to care. And you know, it is like patient to patient. Even if 10 patients suffering from cancer, the cancer could be a different one. Or even if same cancer is there, but there are a lot of other parameters, other factors are there, the patient age and how the patient is responding to the treatment. So healthcare is something which is very personalized, right? It's an industry which is very personalized. So we should use AI to give a more personalized healthcare, a more personalized diagnostic and treatment plan. So in short, machine learning is not just an automation tool or for automation. It is about improving the healthcare decisions, making healthcare more personalized and ultimately saving lives. It allows physicians to have more time for patient while taking some of the mundane tasks away from them. In Bangalore, I have seen some of the doctors, while the patient narrate the problem, they use AI tool to generate the transcription. Even they generate the transcription when they are narrating the treatment plan or suggesting the medicine. Let's say a patient has to take a lot of medicine and doctor says, okay, take this medicine before breakfast, after lunch, before lunch, so and so. So many things are there, right? And the patient is unable to understand because doctor handwriting is very difficult to read when it is written on a paper. So doctors are these days making digital notes, creating transcription of the treatment plan, getting the summaries of what patient is narrating. So I have seen some of the doctors are using these tools in Bangalore, but again, not all the doctors. So we have to literally educate them. We have to build the tools, small tools, handy tools, so that it should become simple and easy for doctors to use that, because they are not from this domain, right? So we should be giving them some handy and simple tools to take their day-to-day mundane task. Now, I would like to add some examples. Let me take example how AI is actually being used in the industry. We discussed like there are so many things, but the real use cases. Now see, ultrasound scan, all of us know. It's very user dependent, right? A person will be there in the room with the ultrasound machine, and what the person has to do? The person has to keep the probe in the right place, right? So what we achieve with the help of AI, that an ultrasound user gets a real-time guidance. ultrasound user is getting a real-time guidance. So while doing a scan, by holding a probe in a particular position, let's say to scan a heart or a liver or a gallbladder or a pancreas, kidney, whatever, whichever organ the person is scanning, the person has to put the probe in the right place, right? So the person is trying, but what the AI is doing here, it is giving a real-time guidance. Okay, by looking at that, getting the feedback from the AI or the guidance from the AI, the person is able to put the probe in the right place. And what does that increase? Getting when you get a real-time feedback, that is the probe in the right position. Should we move it to a little bit left or right? It's like a navigation system. So this will ultimately score the quality of an image, and that will in turn give a better insight to the doctor. When the image quality is good, doctor will be able to diagnose the problem quickly. If it is a blur image, surely doctor won't be able to read that, right? So the quality of image increases, and that in turn benefit the patient itself. So this is the real thing happening with AI, ultrasound scan. So such kind of tool can help users who are probably less experienced. Now, suppose the technician who is there in the ultrasound room is not very experienced, but can get you the high quality outcome, right? Another example I could give you is the MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. Now, AI algorithm is created in the space of image reconstruction. Algorithms are used for image reconstruction, which ultimately makes the image reconstruction faster and you get a sharper image. So the outcome is that more patients can be handled. Like 50 to 60% faster output means more patient can be handled at a certain clinic at a certain time. So expediting the process, right? Another thing, it also helps radiologists detect tumors and anomalies. So it's helping radiologists. Now, these days, physicians use AI, as I gave the example, like in Bangalore, speech to text transcription for clinical notes, for taking the notes. This is actually happening. So it is easing the job because now the data is digitized. Now that data can be used to build a model, right? So that time is been cut down. The time is cut to digitize the data. Patient summary also is there in the digital form, and even the doctor prescription and doctor suggestion and advice is also there in digital form. Chatbot is another thing which are quite popular these days. Now, these are not a generic chatbot. These are intelligent chatbot. I call the chatbot which are intelligent and which are used with healthcare portal as doctor chatbot or virtual doctor chatbot. These chatbots are actually virtual doctor, isn't it? We should call it as virtual doctor. I would want to have chatbot as a virtual doctor. It should be able to answer my queries because as a patient, I'll be having thousands of queries and doctor doesn't have time to answer all the queries. So I would want to know in and out about my body, about my disease. So I would want a virtual doctor so that can answer my queries and just the main thing, a summary, I can take it to the doctor. So chatbot has become quite intelligent, virtual assistant, right? So not like previously. So chatbots can handle preliminary symptom assessment. And also can take we can also use chatbot for taking the appointment, doctor appointment, but it is not been used everywhere, not been used by every hospital. Some of the hospitals they have incorporated in their portal, but not every hospital. So this is where education comes into picture, right? Conversational AI for guiding patients to the right care. Now, how many of you know if you're not feeling good? How many of you know that, okay, this is the problem of so-and-so specialty? How many of us can identify that, okay, this is a problem falling under cardiologist or falling under nephrologist or falling under pathologist, whatever, right? So many are there. So many disciplines are there. So how many of you are aware of that? It's very difficult these days, right? We don't know to whom should we show our problem, because for everything, every part of our body, there is some specialist. And super specialization is also there. If we go to one doctor, the doctor point to some other specialist. The other one points to some other specialist, right? We'll be running around. But so I want to use AI to understand my problem, to hear my problem, to understand my problem, and guide me to the right healthcare professional. Can we use for that? Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? Yes, no, thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't know whether thumbs down. Will you do? Do you agree with me? Hope I'm audible. Okay. Yeah, we these are all real-time problems, right? We all go to this problem. किसको बताए? I don't know. ये problem हो रहा है. किसका under which specialty does it come? It's really a big problem, big challenge for us. So we want some user-friendly and the AI, empathetic AI, which should be able to understand, listen our problem, and suggest us some specialist, right? I also want, see, one more thing I'm expecting from an AI is that, see, not every problem we can openly discuss with with others. Maybe your parents or your husband or your wife, like there are some problems which are very personal. Let's say I'm facing some problem, some health issue. Now I'm just thinking with whom to speak. I don't want the other person should judge me. So we can use AI. A conversational AI will really help in this, wherein I can talk to AI, I can share my problem, and that AI should be able to understand my problem, should be able to guide me to the right healthcare professional, to the right, you can say, treatment plan, right? So because I know that AI is not judging me, right? So that is what I'm looking at AI. Because there are certain things which we can't share with anyone, right? So even that, but yeah, that AI should be knowledgeable enough. And how the knowledge will come? That conversational, I'm talking about the tool, conversational AI, from where the knowledge comes to the AI. I'm talking about healthcare knowledge, from where will it come? Yeah, from where it will come? Of course, data. Yes, correct. So of course, data. Okay, so it's data. And when we talk about data, it's not just a knowledge cannot be gained with just one small amount of data. Like I cannot trust a model, the machine learning model with the one which has been trained on a small amount of data, right? It surely have been trained on a good amount of data, diverse data, so that it can understand my problem, right? So it should be trained on all the speciality of healthcare. Only then it can give me the correct guidance. And when we talk about data, the machine learning or AI ML comes into picture, right? Okay. So in summary, AI will be instrumental to deliver the next breakthrough in healthcare. And ultimately, AI will make healthcare more human. Okay, coming to AWS. Now, why AWS? AWS offers a comprehensive suite of services specifically designed for the healthcare industry with strong HIPAA compliance and security features. AWS purpose-built healthcare solution help healthcare providers to achieve their goal both in terms of the services offered and financial efficiency. Now, when we have a platform who has already built the services and which is HIPAA compliant, which is compliant with all the standards which are required for certain industry, like healthcare industry, why not to use it? Why do I want to break my head on and building doing everything from the scratch? And also security features are there. You all might be aware of AWS platform. Security is the topmost priority of AWS, right? So let's understand the value proposition of AWS. Let's talk about how AWS is transforming healthcare. Since 2009, AWS has been the trusted healthcare cloud provider. What does that really mean? Now let me talk about from the healthcare perspective, AWS as what solution it is providing. See, AWS enables healthcare organization to derive insights from this complex data. We spoke about the data. We spoke about we have complex data. We have data of different shape, different structure. So it helps, AWS platform helps to derive the insights, a valuable insight from the complex data. It helps doctors, hospital, and research make smarter and faster decisions. You can think of AWS as the backbone that connect all this data into a usable form without compromising on security. I'm stressing on security. Now you might think, okay, we have so many other cloud providers. Why AWS, right? As I said before, all the compliance, all the standards which are required for healthcare industry is supported by AWS. Okay. Not just that, it has purpose-built services for you, specifically tailored for healthcare need. Now, key features of AWS in healthcare. First, AWS provides purpose-built healthcare services which are designed specifically for healthcare challenges. Second, it ensures enterprise-grade security and privacy. Healthcare data is required to be secure. It's very sensitive and we cannot afford data leakage, compromising on the data, right? So it is required to be secure. It is required to be private. So since patient data is extremely sensitive, it is non-negotiable, and AWS is the platform that gives the world-class security and privacy. Next is AWS offers a choice of leading foundation models for AI ML that healthcare providers can use right away for tasks like diagnosing, predicting, for prediction or image analysis. We have so many foundation models available. We can straight away start using it. And finally, AWS run on the most performant and low cost infrastructure, making advanced healthcare solution accessible and scalable. Okay, so the benefits what AWS is providing is it is generating actionable insights faster. Innovations are faster. It is speeding up the diagnostic time, reducing the operational cost, improving the quality of patient care. So in short, AWS isn't just a cloud provider, it's actually a healthcare innovation partner for you. So by combining secure infrastructure, AI capabilities, and specialized healthcare services, AWS helps the healthcare industry to move toward a better outcome at a lower cost. Let me now, as I said, like a lot of foundation models are supported, right? So let me take you to the AWS console I have already logged on. This is the console, AWS management console. And if I go to the Amazon Bedrock service, a Bedrock service is the one which supports, it's basically a Gen AI service, supports a lot of foundation models, large language models. So by using Bedrock, you can build Gen AI application using foundation model. And you will find there are a lot of foundation models. Now, if I go to the, on the left side, you get to see the menu. I click on model catalog to see what all models are supported here. And you can see we have model from different provider, different modality. So AI 21 Lab, Amazon, Anthropic, we have got Cohere, DeepSeek, many other. So as I scroll down, and different modality models are supported. Now suppose if I click on one of the category here, Amazon, and if I go to Nova Premier, it will show me what all it supports. Okay, different modality. So it is basically text and vision, and it supports 1 million. Like the prompt, what you are submitting to the model, right? The prompt is, it consists of number of tokens, number of words. So number of tokens in and number of tokens out. How many tokens are supported at a time? So that is highlighted as maximum token. 200 plus languages are supported. So this is the capability of the Bedrock service, which gives you lots of access to lots of foundation models. Not just this one, you have lots of open AI models are also there. At the same time, you can also get it from marketplace. You can see Bedrock marketplace, and you can import it. You can fine tune it. You can use RAG. All these are possible. So it's a robust platform. Okay. Now, why I was stressing on AWS? The thing is that when we want to build any tool or when we want to use AI, ML, surely we need to take help of some platform, right? The days are gone where we use the on-prem environment, we deploy our application or the tools on the on-prem server, but that's not the thing these days, not the case, right? Yeah, but of course you can also do that in the on-prem environment or the server. It's not like you have to, for using AML, you have to use AWS. It's not like that. But yeah, why not to take the advantage when the platforms are available to us? So AWS is not just a cloud provider, but we can use it extensively for healthcare industry, because AWS is rated as public number one, like the public cloud for healthcare by KLAS. The AWS has won the KLAS award. It's a prestigious recognition given by KLAS, research-based. KLAS is basically a research-based organization. So they have awarded AWS for public cloud for healthcare this year. So a prestigious recognition AWS has got based on, now this is based on the direct feedback from healthcare providers. So AWS is an inaugural winner of this new category, best in class for public cloud, introduced in 2025. And these are all the reasons of AWS recognition. So as I said, security, compliance, which we definitely need for our healthcare data. Scalability is required, right? Because it's like huge amount of data is there. Lot of patients are there. That's the scalability of infra is very much required. Agility, scalability, innovative capabilities, data management, focus on patient care, industry specific services are there, not just for healthcare, but other industry specific services also there. So these are the reasons why AWS has been recognized as number one by the KLAS. Okay. Okay. Next important thing. Your healthcare data is the key to innovation, transformation, and value. So whenever we want to do something, want to design an application, like especially AIML, data is important. We need a data. So when it comes to your electronic health record, resilience and security are critical. So identify, mitigate, and manage the potential risk, quickly recover the application and data after an outage or a disaster, and improve your compliance posture with Epic on AWS. AWS has got 146 HIPAA eligible services, and it supports 143 security standards and compliance certification. It holds certification for global compliance standard like HITRUST. So AWS global infrastructure, which is designed to provide at least 3 availability zones in every region, and that gives a high availability, HA. Highly available infrastructure is there provided by AWS to support the Epic system resiliency. And availability, those who are new to AWS platform, an availability zone is a data center managed by AWS, provided by AWS, and in a availability zone, we deploy our virtual resources. Okay, so it is following so many standards and compliance required for healthcare industry as well as for different industry. Epic on AWS is actually, it's one of the world's leading EHR, electronic health record system, used by hospitals and healthcare providers to manage the patient records, scheduling, billing, clinical workflow. So running Epic on AWS means hosting and managing this EHR platform in the cloud instead of managing it on a traditional data center. And for that, we need a robust, scalable infrastructure, and that is nothing but our global infrastructure provided by AWS. We have like data encryption is there, so we can protect our data by encrypting it at rest in transit. Compliance in the cloud. So these are the various compliance which are supported by AWS. Certifications and their role in the healthcare, quality and information security like ISO 9001. It focuses on quality management system. So in healthcare, it ensures consistent process for safe and high quality service. Or we have 27001. That is a global standard for information security management system. Or we have 27017. That is for cloud specific security control. Or we have 27018 that focus on protection of personal data in the cloud. Or we have got SOC 1, SOC 2, SOC 3. This is basically an independent audit of security, availability, and integrity, confidentiality, privacy, all this. PSI, DSS compliant payment card industry. So basically all these are there. FedRAMP is there, FISMA is there. So these are all the standards which are supported. So why these matter in healthcare? Patient trust. See, as a patient, I will trust on the tool or the application when I know that it is following certain standards, right? So providing their data is safe. I know that my data is safe. When we start using some application or anything, when we want to download some tool on our mobile, we are very careful, right? If we know that it is safe, it is not going to expose our data, only then we share our data. We just don't share it like that, right? So that is the trust is important. So all these compliance standards, compliance and the standards and the regulatory compliance and all these gain the patient trust. Regulatory alignment, supporting HIPAA or GDPR, NHS guideline for UK, and also like vendor assurance. So hospital can choose cloud providers who hold these certification. So it becomes easy for you to convince vendor if you build certain healthcare application on this platform, because this platform itself is following all these standards required for healthcare. So it becomes easy for you to convince the vendor, to pitch your customer, to pitch the hospitals, right? So they can choose cloud provider who has all the certification. Now, healthcare specific AWS services. AWS has got multiple services built specifically for healthcare and life sciences. For example, Health Lake is there. Now, this is a HIPAA eligible service for storing and transforming health data. Another one we have Health Imaging, a cloud-based medical imaging and picture archiving and communication system. This is also HIPAA eligible medical image storage and retrieval service. It has a disaster recovery capability, health imaging service. Then we have got transcribed medical service. It's a machine learning service that makes it easy to quickly create accurate transcription from medical consultations. A consultation which is happening a conversation which is happening between a patient and a physician. So it can take the transcription of that. So medical transcribe, transcribe medical is there. So we actually have a transcribe service. This can be used in general scenario, not required to be a medical industry, healthcare industry, but we also have a medical transcribe medical. Why this is the additional capability is being given? Because this transcribe medical can understand the healthcare vocabulary. Healthcare vocabularies or medical industry vocabularies are not easy to pronounce, right? So when so many different words are there which we don't use it in our day-to-day life or not by a general public. So it can understand the vocabulary. It can generate the accurate transcription. So it automatically converts the medical and pharmacological terms used in physician dictated notes, practitioner and patient consultation into a document. Comprehend Medical is another service, which is again HIPAA eligible, NLP for medical text. So it can extract medical insights from unstructured text. It can identify medical conditions, medications, dosage. Let me take you quickly to the Comprehend Medical. There is some sample data, so you will get a clear understanding of how exactly it looks like. Comprehend Medical. Okay, I was just checking the chat in between to see if any questions are there. So yeah, if I go to Comprehend Medical and if I go for real-time analysis here, now you can see there is some sample data is there. Patient is 87-year-old woman, high school teacher with past history, medical history and all that stuff, right? Now I'll go for I click on analyze and let it generate the report. Now can you see the insights, what it has generated? So instead of reading a detailed report or a narration provided by patient, something like this really helps. You see the insights, what it has created. Okay, medicine, symptoms and all that. Yeah. When we are talking about AI in healthcare, what are the regulatory and ethical considerations? Okay, so Prachi, regulatory and ethical condition remains same. What is applicable otherwise in the that what we discuss under responsible AI? Those ethical conditions remain same. The practices that we cover under responsible AI remain same. It is nothing different for healthcare industry, but definitely regulatory compliances are different. Okay, the regulatory compliance, like I highlighted all the compliance in my visual. Let me again show you. So yeah, so this quick overview of how the comprehend generates, so it becomes easy for the doctor to quickly get an insight of the patient summary. So as I go back, these are the one compliance. Now, see, I don't say that all these compliance are required only for healthcare industry, but there are certain compliance which are like for data also. For example, PCI DSS compliant, right? Payment card industry data security standard. So how is that related to healthcare? Yeah, anybody? Does anybody know PCI DSS? Payment card industry data security standard. How is that relevant to healthcare industry? Okay, no worries. Now, guys, see, healthcare is not about just a disease and a treatment and the diagnostic and all that stuff. The insurance also comes into picture, right? Suppose you have some insurance policy. So once the treatment is over, so you will always claim for the insurance. So for claiming and for you have to submit the document. You have to make the payment, certain percentage. You have to make the payment. You are making a payment through a card, right? So insurance, that is one thing. Or let's say, even if you don't have insurance, you're making a payment by using card. These days we use card, credit card, debit card to make a payment. So we are concerned about the security of our card. And this is the one that talks about or that deals with the card security, payment card industry data security standard. So this standard is required so that we can use our card in that particular for that particular industry or the application. Okay, so this is you will say that how come this is relevant to the healthcare? But yeah, of course, because healthcare is a big industry. Many things are interconnected with healthcare. Likewise, the data security, right? So though it is not directly related to patient health, but it is definitely the securing the patient PHI, patient health information. For that, data security is required. So likewise, all these compliance, all these standards which are required for healthcare, as well as the healthcare, you can say in some way it is required for healthcare, that is also there. Okay, so that's why it is the list is big. Yeah, correct. Okay, so coming back to the AWS services, so here we have so many services which I have highlighted. I showed you this comprehend medical, likewise, and now it is not just, guys, when we are building any application for healthcare. So we are not just using only AI ML services or only healthcare services which are provided by any platform, not just by AWS, but we also use other services. For example, the core AWS services are also used for healthcare, like S3, RDS, right? So those who are aware of the services, you can understand what I am talking here. But those who are not aware, quick info I would like to give you. S3 is a storage service, which is a secure, scalable, and reliable storage service, object storage service. So this is used to keep the data. Now, when we gather, when the healthcare industry data is large in amount, and it is diverse data, so we just try to ingest it in one place, a centralized storage, and that is nothing but S3, where we keep the data and we use that data to build the model. Let's say I'm building a model for healthcare, right, for certain use cases. So for that I use the S3, or I can also keep my data in RDS. If it's a structured data, relational database service, I use for keeping the data. So another one is, for example, EHR system I can use. Then another one is NoSQL data, that is DynamoDB. So I can keep patient data which is unstructured, right? Or any other data which is unstructured, I can keep in DynamoDB, or Elastic File System, which is a shared file storage for keeping medical imaging workflow and all that. Likewise, compute services. Definitely we need a compute, right? Whether we want to build a model or we want to deploy a model, we need a processing power. So this provides us virtual server for healthcare application, like EC2 is a virtual server. Lambda is a serverless computing for event-driven healthcare workflow. Right? Let's say I have deployed the chatbot on a Lambda, and whenever any query is coming to chatbot, only then I would want that my function should start working in the backend. Why do I keep all the time my application running? Right? I can save the resources, I can save the cost. So I can just run it on Lambda, and as the trigger comes, let it run. So that is providing the computing power based on an event. Then we have container service. ECS, EKS, container orchestration services are there for microservice architecture. We have batch service, which is for large scale batch processing, let's say for genomics and research data. And then analytics and machine learning service. So I would like to stress more on the machine learning service like SageMaker, which is basically used to build a machine learning model. We can build, we can train, we can deploy the machine learning model. Okay, maybe you are building your own model for drug discovery, for medical image analysis, for let's say predictive analytic, or for clinical decision support system, for that matter, anything. So like basically you can build any model for the healthcare use case using the SageMaker service. So SageMaker gives you access to multiple algorithms. So you know that algorithm is required and the data is required to build a model, machine learning model, right? Then we have got Redshift service, which is a data warehouse service. QuickSight is their business intelligence service for data visualization. So healthcare data, when it is humongous in size, you can just visualize it by using QuickSight to get a quick insight from the data. We have ETL service, Glue and EMR, that is extract, transform, and load. So basically, see, you can't just use the raw data as is to build the model. You have to clean the data. You have to process your data. And so the data processing you can do by using the EMR and Glue service. These are basically the analytics service also, and we can use it in healthcare, right? So extract service is there to extract the text. Let's say I want to, now one use case which is real, is being used in real time. Now, as I took the example of insurance, right? So when I want to claim the insurance, what do I need to do? Let's say one of my relative has been hospitalized for certain operation and there is an insurance policy. Now I want to avail the benefit of that. I would want to claim. So what do I need to do? How do I claim for that? Yeah, any idea, guys? What do we have to do? We have to submit the documents, isn't it? We have to submit the whole documents, the patient details, the operation details, like what operation has been happened, against what particular thing we are claiming for that, right? So all the papers, all the treatment plan and everything we have to submit. Now just yeah, correct. So now just think of that. You are not the only patient, okay? You are not the only customer for the insurance company. There are thousands of people who are claiming for the insurance and they have submitted their document. Now think about the person who is analyzing that, because they cannot just release the payment without analyzing it, right? So how much time it takes. Now some of you or many of you might have gone through this process, right? It takes time. As you submit, it will not get immediately they reimburse the money, right? So it takes time. So we need to think, how can we reduce the time? So how AI can be used? It is actually getting used in that, because see, the whatever documents we have to submit, all those documents are in physical format, like on paper based are there. So they have to first digitize it. They have to analyze it. So now we can use AI. We can use such services. For example, we have got extract service in AWS, which can extract the text from an unstructured data. For example, handwritten notes are there. Okay, doctor has written some treatment or some medicines doctor has prescribed. So that handwritten notes or a diagnostic report, which is an image based, right? So text based data, image based data, all this is there, which is unstructured. So we can extract, by using text extract service, we can extract the text out of such reports. Not just that, we can also extract the bills, the invoices, receipts. So it can automatically extract, and with a great accuracy. It is not just OCR, but it maintains the relationship also, okay, between what kind of data. It is not like word to word extraction it is doing. So it can extract and quickly it will get digitized. Your data gets digitized, and then you can use Comprehend Medical to analyze that, right? So quickly the work can be done. A single person can just process thousands of claims, right? The patient who is like thousands of reports, the patient, the one that is submitted by the patient, right? Or the patient relative. So we can integrate such services to get quick, so insurance claim or clinical notes, medical imaging reports or lab reports, all this. The time required to process that will be considerably reduced, and that not just improve the patient experience, but also it expedite. Now suppose if it's clinical notes or let's say lab report, if it is coming quickly, right? So you can just imagine next day the treatment can get started, and the patient, suppose if it's a cancer patient or some critical disease the patient is suffering, why to delay the treatment, right? Because of the lab report not available. Like this it used to happen earlier, right? But now these days it is quite fast, but still we would want to expedite so that we can save the life, right? Can it support what is that? Is it a typo? Multi-omic analysis? I didn't get this word. Combination? So which service you're talking about? Okay, AWS Cloud. Okay, I was just thinking from this service perspective. Yes, definitely we can use this. That is what is, it can get insight for all these different parameters of all the diagnostic reports, not just only for, let's say, X-ray or MRI, blood and all other things, the cells. So that's why the drug discovery is quite fast. Even the COVID medicine, for that also the AWS platform was used by Moderna. And also for cancer patient, the cancer medicines discovered. So I'm going to take some case studies that will really help you to understand. So it is analytic services are very powerful, and not just that, you can, the models which are available these days, you can fine tune the model and you can use it for getting such insights for your healthcare thing. Okay, so it's, yeah, of course it is there. That is one of the most important thing in a drug discovery. Okay, so moving to case study. The first case study I would like to take here, which is of Genentech. So Genentech is a biotechnology company that revolutionized how complex health problems are treated. So they are part of Roche Group. The company continues to stay focused on its mission. They're committed to breakthrough research, developing medicines that can truly change lives, and using advances in data and technology to push healthcare forward. At the same time, they are working with partners across society to tackle the bigger and systematic challenges. So developing new medicine is the most complex challenge in healthcare. You might be aware of that, right? So it's a most complex challenge, and they are into life-saving medicine. Why it is one of the most complex challenge? Because of the enormous number of biological possibilities, the genes and molecules that need to be tested, as the question was raised just now, right? So all this has to get tested. That's why medicine, discovering a medicine is very complex. So at Genentech, scientists used to spend years manually searching through scattered biomedical data to find a validate biomarkers. Years they used to spend. Now to overcome this, Genentech partnered with AWS and built GRED. This is a research agent. Basically, they are using agentic AI. So this is a research agent, GRED research agent. They are using Amazon Bedrock agent with Anthropic Cloud Sonnet. The foundation model that they are using is Anthropic Cloud Sonnet. And by using Amazon Bedrock service that supports building an agent, so you can build a agentic AI, okay, by using Bedrock. So this generative AI system automate research, answer complex scientific questions, and even provide result with citations. Now, how does it work? It works with autonomous agent. So the agent they have built, okay, autonomous agent with RAG, retrieval augment generation, to adapt the workflow dynamically. And it analyzes both public and internal repository. The public repository is the one which is, see, agent will be using the models, right? Agents are powered by model. Foundation model, large language model, or specific model, right? Domain specific model. So agents are basically powered by model. So they are using model. So this is a public repository and the internal repository, which is nothing but RAG. And by using these two, dynamically they are adapting with the latest, adapting to the latest changes. So the results have been transformative. What once took weeks for the scientists to do, now it is just taking minutes. And how many hours they are saving? They are saving 43,000 hours of manual work in biomarker validation. Can you just imagine the time that they are saving? Biomarker validation, they are saving almost 43,000 hours of manual work. So this dramatically accelerates drug discovery and reduces the time needed to bring the new medicines to the patient at a fast pace. And now what they are looking forward, they want to move ahead. Genentech, they are planning to go even further by expanding into multi-agent collaboration. They are planning to use a multi-agent in their environment. Currently, they are using single agent, but now they want to go for multi-agent collaboration, where specialized agents are going to focus on specific tasks. So that will not just increase the speed, it will also increase the precision and scalability, because multiple agents are working simultaneously and each agent is doing one task, has an expertise in one task, right? So that is again part of agentic AI. Now, what were the challenges? So the biggest challenge in developing new medicine is the enormous complexity of biology, which I told you. So the human body has thousands of cell types and about 20,000 human genes are there, which interact in countless ways. And on top of that, there are billions of possible molecules and antibodies to test. So genetic scientists have to analyze scattered data from millions of publications, public databases, and their own massive repository. So much of data. Okay, data is scattered across PubMed, human proteins, Atlas, internal cell repository, so much, like different places. So this process of finding and validating biomarkers, which is a key indicator of a disease, has mostly been manual. Before, without using AI, it was manual. So as a result, scientists often spend weeks or even years just searching through data before moving forward with their research. So it used to be a time-consuming manual activity. Okay, so 5 years, approximately 5 years of manual effort across the therapeutic areas they used to take. So this is the toughest task in the healthcare industry of developing a new medicine. So that is the challenge. Now, what is the solution they've come up? The one that we have already discussed. But to solve this challenge, Genentech partnered with AWS, as I said before, and they have built a GRED research agent using Bedrock. This generative AI system can handle complex scientific questions. It can search across millions of publications, databases, internal data, and can summarize findings with proper citations. Now, what makes it powerful is the use of autonomous agent and RAG, which allows it to break down the task and adapt it step by step and analyze multiple sources dynamically. So this makes it powerful. So this is not only speed up this research, but also make advanced data tools accessible to scientists. Okay, so this is what is agentic AI, the beauty of agentic AI and RAG. For dynamic data, RAG is very much useful so that up-to-date information is there and you can just read it can search whatever questions you're putting, it can search from the publications, it can search from the internal data repository also and give you the latest information, can solve the query. What is the final outcome? The impact of GRED research agent has been remarkable. What used to take scientists weeks can now be done in just minutes. And as I said before, save 43,000 plus hours in biomarker validation. So Genentech identified drug targets faster and bring new medicines to patient sooner. What they say? They say AI agents don't replace scientists but enhance them, making even the best scientists perform at a higher level. So it is boosting the scientists' productivity, giving more power to scientists. So scientists plus agents are outperforming. What is their future vision? They're planning from one large agent to network of specialized agent, multi-agent they want. For example, one agent might focus on public database like PubMed. The another agent specializes in genetic internal data. So this multi-agent model will increase speed and precision, scalability. So they believe AI agents don't replace human creativity. Instead, they enhance it. Okay, so what is their ultimate goal? Is to design studies and identify drug targets faster, bringing life-saving medicines quick to the patients. That is what is their goal. Right? So I believe you got the answer with this case study. Now I would like to, so on these lines, what Genentech has done, built an agent, used a RAG. I would like to give a demo on these lines. Very similar to this case study, I would like to demonstrate something. Okay, so let me take you to the console, AWS Management Console. Let me just tell you what exactly I'm going to do. Yeah, so first let me explain you what exactly I'm going to do in this demo, and then we will move on. So I'm going to build an advanced healthcare AI agent using Amazon Bedrock service. Okay, so in this project, we will build healthcare AI agent with Bedrock by combining foundation model and a custom healthcare knowledge base. So what I did, I created one knowledge base, okay, a knowledge base file. I'm going to use that knowledge base file, that is going to be my RAG. I'm going to use that with a foundation model, okay, by creating an agent in Bedrock. So I'm going to set up an environment integrating healthcare knowledge, healthcare data source, and deploying agent, which can accurately answer complex healthcare related queries, and we can get a hands-on experience in developing, deploying, and testing the AI solution tailored for the healthcare industry. Okay, but the knowledge base is a very small file, which I just for demo purpose, I created 5 KB of file. Okay, small file, just to show you how we can build this. So are you all with me? Shall I go ahead with the demo? I guess we have time. Oh my God, time is over. Is it okay, ma'am, if I quickly
Yes,
demo?
madam. Yes, madam. You can do.
This will, okay, this
It's
will be
interesting.
started. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So guys, I'm so sorry for delaying, but as what I planned, I just want to do, because as a facilitator here, I don't want to keep the things halfway. So let me quickly get to the console. Where is my console? Console, come. Okay, yeah, this is my console. So I'll go to Bedrock. Multiple services that I'm going to use. I'll open the services in different console, and I will explain you what exactly. Few things I made it ready. I actually deployed the agent also before this workshop, keeping the time constraint in mind. I can even walk you through that as well. One search. Okay, fine. So coming to Bedrock. Now, what we want to do is we want to build an agent, right? So the first step is that I will have to create a user. Basically, I'm logged on with a root right now. Those who are aware of AWS can quickly understand what I'm saying here. Those who are not aware, I'll try to simplify so that you can understand. So I'm logged on as a root. So I can perform all the activity, but one thing which I can't perform as a root is that I cannot create a knowledge base. I can't deploy an agent using the root. So I have to log on as an IAM user, which I have already created. So I'll just show you. I'll open IAM service, which is an identity access management service on AWS platform that we use to create users, that we use to manage users, group, roles, and policies. So let me show you the user which I have created. So this is the one Maria, user by the name Maria, and I have given the administrative access to this user. So if you look at the policy, administrator access. Okay, so this is the AWS managed policy which I have attached it. Though do not require the full policy, but just to, since it's a demo, I have used it, but you should not be attaching the complete, whatever as required, only that much you should give. Fine, so this user is ready. Next step, what I have done, I uploaded the sample file, the knowledge base file in my S3 bucket. So S3 is a storage service, object-based storage service. So my file here under this bucket. So this is the file, healthcare knowledge base. So I'll just open this to show you what exactly is there in this file. A small knowledge base file is being created, but you can use the same demo. You can follow the same hands-on, and you can do that with the real data. So this is a small, you can see TXT file is there with some healthcare data and some FAQs I have added in this. Okay. Can you see? A normal TXT file is there. Nothing great about this file. So FAQ. So this is my small file, which is going to act as my as a data source. Okay, fine. So the next thing what I'm going to do is going to Bedrock service, which is a Gen AI service, and building the agent. But to build an agent, I will have to create a knowledge base first, right? And yeah, before I go ahead with that, one more thing which I need to make the things ready. That is, I have to enable the model. Okay, what models, foundation model I'm going to use, that I have to enable. Currently, most of the models are enabled in my environment, but I'll show you how we can do that. So on the left side, you have all the menu available in Bedrock. So as I go down, last you have an option, model access. Go to model access and you can see many models access granted is already there. But if it is not there, you just go ahead with modify model access. You can select the model. So I go down. You are not charged for enabling it. Just keep in mind that I select this. I go ahead next and I submit my request. That's it. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to use two models. One is Nova Pro. The other one is Titan Embedding. Fine. So yeah, user is created, file is uploaded in S3 bucket, and now I'm good to go ahead and start creating the knowledge base. So here on the left side down under build, I have knowledge base. So I go for knowledge base. This creating a knowledge base is nothing but RAG, retrieval augmented generation. So I go for create. So as I said already, I created it. Because it takes some time. So I'll show you walk you through that. I'll just start the process and then we'll use the existing one. So knowledge base with vector stored. So I'll just go back again. What does that mean? So I chose the option create knowledge base with vector store. You know that the latest models or the modern models, LLMs and foundation model use the transformer architecture, right? Wherein it does tokenization of the sentence or the data tokenization, and then it creates embeddings and it does vectorization. And to keep the vectors, it uses the vector database. And vector database is used for semantic search, similarity search. Okay, so it can quickly search you based on the query what we are submitting to agent. It can quickly search the relevant information from the knowledge base, right? Okay, so when I go for this option, it will automatically create an open search database, which is basically a vector database on AWS platform. So I select this. I have to provide name and I have to provide the description here. What exactly what I'm doing. So I have time. Okay. So this is my description, a comprehensive knowledge base containing healthcare concept. Now the permissions are required, right? Because now the thing is that, see, my Bedrock service is going to communicate with S3 service. So it uses a role to communicate with S3 because ultimate my data sources file is there in the S3. So for that a role is required. Maybe you can proactively create a role or you can go for use an existing service role. My bad. You can proactively create a role and you can choose that, which is nothing but the second option. But I haven't done that, so I'll just go ahead with this and it will automatically create it for me. So that is the best thing. I'll just go ahead with that. Next is choose a data source. So my data is, since it is in S3, I'll go ahead with S3. And then I go for next. Now here, I have selected the data source as S3. So now I have to browse that file and I have to select that. So I click on browse and select the bucket, my healthcare bucket. And I have a file, healthcare knowledge base with FAQ. I choose this. Then I keep all the other details as is, and then I go for next. And here I'm selecting the embedding model. Okay, so as I said, I'm selecting the Titan embedding. Vector store. So where it should keep the vectors. So I'm selecting that. So under vector store type, I choose OpenSearch serverless. There are many more vector databases are there supported. So I'm selecting OpenSearch serverless and then I go for next and I'm good to go ahead and create. So creating knowledge base. It will take some 3 to 4 minutes to complete this activity. Okay, it's giving some error. It says, oh my God, I told you that if I want to create and it got a while. So I have to switch to the IAM user. Let me do that. So let me get the URL. I'll open in incognito mode. Let me log on with Maria and perform that activity. I don't know why it's taking time. Should not be taking this amount of time. Okay, meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can post as it's loading. What's wrong with this? I don't like this kind of delay. Okay, while it is taking time, let's utilize this time. So I'm going to put another question in this Slido and you guys try answering that. Let's utilize the time. Why to wait? I don't like waiting here. Okay, so next question on your screen. Just try answering this. By the time I try to log on here, maybe because of incognito window or something, it's creating problem. It takes time. I will have to walk you through the one that I've already deployed. Okay, getting vote here. Would you trust an AI to give you a second opinion on a diagnosis? Yes, no. So many are giving yes here. Okay. So if you're saying no, then what? From whom are you trying to take the second opinion? Would you like to take as a first opinion? Maybe that could be the answer. If you're saying no. Okay, come fast. Why it's taking time? Shit. Okay, finally I got my window here. I guess my username Maria is sleeping, I believe. That's why it is not loading quickly. Usually it doesn't take this much time. Something wrong with my system. Yeah, so getting responses here, second opinion, majority says yes and minority says no. So the minority class, with whom do you want to take the second opinion? The doctor itself? But doctor is not available for the first opinion itself, right? So what will you do? Just kidding. Okay, so fine. I am there, guys. Now I am there in the place where I wanted to be there and it's logged on. So yeah, we have to quickly go to the Bedrock service and do the same activity again, deploying a knowledge base. Hopefully it should not be taking time. Yeah, okay. So I'm here. Hope my screen is visible to all of you. So I am creating the knowledge base again, going with the same process, create, provide some name. Oh, this is my console. Okay, fine. I've shown you that, right? So I'll just go ahead with quickly creating role and fine. Going ahead with next, selecting the bucket, healthcare with FAQ, choose, and rest of the things. Embedding model, selecting the embedding model, selecting the vector database, open search serverless, and I'm good to go ahead and deploy it. Create knowledge base. And now this time it will get created. So it's preparing vector data. You can see it's preparing vector data source in OpenSearch serverless, the first line if you read out. So it started. Now, once this process is over, it will ask us to synchronize the data store. So what we have to do, we have to synchronize the data store with the vector database which it has created. Our data source is in S3. Vector database is a database, OpenSearch database which I've selected. So the data synchronization has to happen so that it can hold all the vectors. Okay. Once that is done, the next step is creating an agent. Fine. So I'll move on to next step because this takes some time. So I'll walk you through the agent creation process. Let me just close this. Yeah. So I'll let me walk you through the agent creation process. So for that, I have to go to agent. It is saying that if you come out of that, the knowledge base creation might fail. It's okay because I already have an agent in place, so it's okay. So I go to agent and go for creating an agent. Here I provide the agent name and here I provide the description what I want the agent to do. So let me give a description here. So my description says an AI agent for answering healthcare related questions using our healthcare knowledge base. And then I go for create agent. If you want to do a multi-agent collaboration, this is the option. The Genentech, what we discussed, right? What they are planning ahead. They are planning to create a multi-agent environment. So I go for create a single agent right now. Now, once the agent is created, the next step is you will have to start integrating this agent with the knowledge base. So here, as you go down, first thing is that selecting a model. So I go for selection of model. I'm going to select Nova Pro. The agent is going to use Nova Pro model, and then you have to give a clear instruction to the agent. This is important. See, agent is just like your personal assistant. Think of your that you are giving some instruction to assistant to do some activity, right? So agent is just like that. You ask agent to book a flight for you, agent will do for you. You ask agent to write some notes for you, minutes of meeting, agent will do. So basically, you have to instruct the agent. Agent will not do of its own. But you have to instruct so that the agent can take the action. So your instruction should be very, very clear what you are expecting from the agent. So that is what I created the instruction for agent, which I'm typing it over here, pasting it over here. And the instruction says, you are healthcare AI, a helpful and knowledgeable assistant specializing in healthcare topic. I'm saying that, I will just read out quickly. I have mentioned further, use the link healthcare knowledge base to provide accurate and easy to understand answer to the questions, to the user questions about healthcare. Respond politely and professionally. These are my instruction to agent, okay? If a question is outside the knowledge, as I scroll down, see, if a question is outside, my bad, this is not good to scroll this window, but I'll just read out. So if a question is outside your knowledge base, answer based on general healthcare topics, healthcare concept. Now, what does it mean? Outside of your knowledge base means the file which I'm using as a data store, right? Data source. So if it is outside of that, what it will do? It will use the foundation model. I have selected Nova Pro. So it will use the foundation model, the knowledge which is being gained by the foundation model in the training process, that it will use to answer the question. Okay, so that is what I'm instructing the agent. If the question is outside your knowledge base, answer based on general healthcare topic, concept, or politely inform the user that you don't have the information. And further, I'm saying that always prioritize clarity and avoid overly technical jargon unless specifically asked. So these are the instructions to my agent. Think that agent is your personal assistant and you are providing the instruction. Now, as I go down, that's it. Yeah, next thing is integrating with knowledge base. So I click on add. I already have a knowledge base which is running, which is done. Okay, so I'll select that healthcare knowledge base. And now knowledge base instructions for agent. This you have to provide. Okay, so I'm giving that instruction here. I have made it ready. So use this knowledge base to answer healthcare related questions accurately and concisely. Fine. And then I go for add. So this will not work because I have not done the things properly. So it might fail because I quickly did and not selected all other options. But yeah, this is how you integrate the knowledge base with your agent. Further, you can also integrate, you can also create the guardrail. Like the previous speaker, he was talking about the guardrail. There was a video which was playing. I just joined and I was watching that a guardrail is there, right? So to block the harmful content and all that. So here you have the option to do that. So I go for Now it will not allow me to do this. So I have not done it correctly. So I will just use the agent which is already there running in my environment, which I have already built. This is the one which is ready. I'll just go ahead with this. Okay. So I click on edit in agent builder and you can see everything which I have shown you, the same thing, agent name, agent description. Yeah, this is the role which I missed to select in my last, which I was walking you through. So select a role. I selected Nova Pro, the same instructions which I read. And then as I go down, I have integrated the knowledge base. I have also created a guardrail. So if I go ahead with edit and I'll show you if I want to create a new guardrail. So I provide a name. Let's say, let me just give some name here so that it will allow me some description and then message for blocked prompt. So you can have a customized message which it will display when it is blocking the blocking certain query, blocking the answer to certain query. Suppose if you ask a question how to hack a computer, surely it is going to block. It's not going to answer that, right? So what kind of response it should provide, that you can specify the message for blocked. And then we go for next. And here we have all the things which we can filter. We can just add denied topic. I don't want it should answer on certain topic. I can add word filter. I can just block the sensitive information. All these filters are there. So like harmful category, I just enable and I can choose one by one: hate, insult, sexual, violence, misconduct, whether I want block or I want just to detect, what action do I want. All that I can define. Prompt attacks. Okay. Content filter. So if I go for next, add deny topic, which topic do I want that it should be denying answer? It should deny answering the question, right? So that also I can specify. So likewise, I can go ahead and I can, just one thing I wanted to show you, PII. So PII type. So here I can go for add PII and I can just choose what PII name, phone number, what it should block. It should not be sharing this sensitive information, right? So I can choose and what action to be taken, masking, blocking, I can just choose. So it's as simple, just create a guardrail and integrate the guardrail with your agent. So that is what I have done. Already I have guardrail in place. Guardrails are created. So many guardrails I have created. So for healthcare also I created and integrated. Now my agent is ready. Okay, so now if I go to agent and if I start putting the question, let's say my question is, what is AI in healthcare? So what it will do, this question, it will try to get the answer from the knowledge base. That is the source, data source file, which I have uploaded in S3. Okay, and then that answer, extracted answer and the query, it submit to the foundation model and then generate the response for that. So let's run that. And so basically it's a model plus RAG. The same Genentech, the case study which I took, I have demonstrated here. So it is now extracting the information from our knowledge base. Let's say I'm putting a question, which let's say what it does, how to access hospital data. Okay, how to access hospital data. Let's see what response does it provide. And it says, sorry, I cannot answer the question due to safety policy, right? So yeah, that is what expected. It should not be answering such questions. So it is blocking. The guardrails are working. Right? So this is how we build the agent. Any questions, anybody? So it's not very difficult. Those who are aware of AWS platform can use this demo and can we customize the model? Yes, of course. That's a good question. We can customize the model by fine tuning it. Ordering. Okay. Can we customize the model? Yes. According to what is that whole question? Can we customize the model according to? No, it's not free. There is a free tier limit available. Now, suppose if you are creating a AWS account, the new free tier account, there is a free tier account provided by AWS. So if you're creating a new free tier account, AWS provides you $100 as credit. So within $100, yeah, you can deploy this project. You can do this. Is it under microservice? No, it is not under microservice. You can deploy your model. Let's say you have built a model for a healthcare. You can deploy a container, but it is not a microservice because it's not an application. You can integrate with the application, and yeah, of course, you can have your application a microservice based application. But this is a model, okay? The characters and words, okay. Because no, the question is not coming full thing. It's like character by character. The question is popping up in the chat. Are you guys able to see, ma'am? Are you able to see the whole question? Because I don't know. For me, it is like character by character is popping up. Demonstrate from side something.
Yes, sir or madam. If you want to ask, you can just
please unmute yourself
and you can ask.
Yeah,
You can
because
ask.
no, the question is not coming up whole thing as
Yeah.
as in the chat. So
Hello.
it's difficult. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah,
Ma'am, do you think that this AI agent they are working properly, and should we believe on that for their results?
Okay, that's a good question, sir. See, AI agent, think of AI agent as your personal assistant. Whatever you ask the agent to do, it does that. Now it's up to you. What instruction do you give to agent? And accordingly, the agent work. See, currently the agent which I built was using a foundation model and a RAG, that is a knowledge base, to provide answer or accurate answer to my questions. But we can also integrate the agent with the tools, external tools, APIs, right? Now, it is by default, it is not like, let's say, I'm asking some question which is the latest information about healthcare, but it will not be able to answer me because it does not have access to the external data, the real world data. Since I have not integrated this with the internet, with tools available on the internet. So it is by default, it is my my responsibility to agent in such a way to give a secure access or to provide access to only certain tools which I would want that it should be accessing it, not all the tools. Suppose my agent, I want to use my agent to book a flight ticket for me. I am giving the details, the source and destination, and I provide that the timing and all. Now, whatever agent I build, I need to ensure that it should be having an access to the airline portal. Okay, which portal it should have access, that is something which I am defining it. So it is under my control. The agent is my slave. I am the boss of that agent. So if we take all the security measures, security procedures, if we follow, it's no harm to use the agentic AI or agents. Okay. Hope that answers your
Then
question.
what about the accuracy test of the AI agent? Can you elaborate on this?
Accuracy test of AI agent. See, agentic AI can be used in different ways. One is like just for question answering, just like I have built advanced question answering and all that stuff. So I can say the accuracy of agentic AI, when you are using with RAG, it is good. It is not, I can't say 100%, but it is close to 100%. I would like to give an analogy here to help you understand this about the accuracy part, right? See, let's say you are writing an exam, a closed book exam. Now, when you read the questions, you will have to answer the question using your knowledge, using the memory, the whatever you have learned. Accordingly, like using your knowledge, you have to answer the question, right? That is your foundation model. That is your large language model, the pre-trained model. Think about that scenario as a pre-trained model. Second scenario, wherein you are writing an exam, open book exam. You have been given a book and now you have to write the exam. So what you will be doing it, you will be searching the answer in the book and you will be just copying and pasting it, like manually you will be copying and pasting it. So this is going to be more accurate, and that is nothing but RAG. Have you got my point?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. And see, likewise in ChatGPT, as we see that as newer version is coming, then we are saying that we are getting better results, right?
Yes,
So
correct.
here in terms of this AI agents, just you
Mhm.
said. So is is there scenario like this that uh, Amazon is updating every time the functionalities and updates of AI agents, and whether these will get automatically updated or we need to update?
No, see, basically agent is a feature in a Amazon Bedrock service. So Amazon, what it does, it will add new features to Bedrock service and it will enhance the features of agent. This is a service provided by AWS. So it updates the agent, but building an agent is something that is our responsibility that a user does based on your requirement.
Okay, means for AI agent updates happens automatically. Is it okay?
See, agent as a feature of a Bedrock service, updates are done by AWS. But when you are using agent, like currently I deployed the agent, right? So now
Yes.
updating that agent is my responsibility. I use RAG, I kept my data in S3, and now suppose some new data I want that it should use, I have to add the data to S3, I have to update my RAG, right? Knowledge base. That is my responsibility. But the agent as a service is updated by AWS. But when we are using it for our use case, updating that is our responsibility.
Yeah, inputs to give information is our responsibility. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
And feature updation, it is responsibility of Amazon.
Yeah, you're on the point now. You nailed it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
And it was really very nice session. And thank you for delivering this knowledge to us. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thanks for listening to me patiently. And it's a good experience for me also to share my expertise with faculties. So this is like first time I'm sharing with faculties. Otherwise, I just share with students. So it's a good experience for me
Yes.
also.
Yes.
So thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank
But
you, ma'am.
yeah, if any questions are there, you can still post the questions. I'm here for a few more minutes. Thank you so much. I can't see your name. I had planned for a few more questions in Slido, but because of time limit, it's okay. But I believe you enjoyed the Slido questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you
Thank
so
you for the
much.
live demo.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks. Thanks all. So no questions. So I guess we are good to close then, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Thank you, Sonal, madam.
Thank
For
you.
such
Thanks,
a
ma'am.
wonderful session on AI in healthcare.
But
Thank
I
you so
must say
much.
it's the vast industry and there is a lot of scope and lot of things are there. So we all should work together and bring this industry to the next level using the technology. That is what should be our objective.
Yeah, definitely, madam.
And yeah, encourage our students also because students are like really they can be a change maker in this industry because they have a fresh mind, knowledge, and all that. So definitely we should encourage our students. Thanks all for yeah. So thanks for the opportunity, ma'am. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Yeah, it's our pleasure, ma'am.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so much.
ma'am, for this informative session.
And thank you, dear participants. Thank you, Joshi madam.
Bye.
Sir.
Thank you, Sonal.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye bye
Yeah.
bye. We'll catch
Bye,
you
ma'am.
sometime
Thank you,
when
madam.
I'm at Nanded. I don't know from all are from Nanded or some other places also joined.
No, ma'am. They
You have
are
different.
all of them are from different places, ma'am.
Okay, no worries. I'll come to your city. I love traveling. Okay, see you. Oh, Mumbai, good. Mumbai, Pune. Yeah, I keep visiting these places for delivering training. So surely we'll get in touch sometime. I'm there on LinkedIn also. So you can search me on LinkedIn by Sonal Sarda. We'll get connected and then we'll meet sometime. Oh, Uttarakhand, good.
Okay, ma'am. I'm from Pune actually, and
Okay.
I've done my BE from MGM Nanded.
Oh, me too, Nanded alumni. Which batch you
Yeah,
completed?
yeah, 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 ma'am. 2004 ENTC engineering.
Okay, I am 1994 pass out.
Yeah, yeah. You are my senior, ma'am.
But we are now on the same level once we become professional. I don't consider
Yes, ma'am.
myself senior.
Actually, I'm actually working in Pune in Dole Patil College of Engineering as Dean Research and Development, Pune.
I think we spoke sometime back. Did we connect over
Yeah,
the WhatsApp sometime back? I don't know. I remember vaguely.
I think that in MGM alumni meet, I think we had talk, I think so.
Okay, okay.
In
Fine.
I
No worries, we'll
think
meet
in
sometime
Nanded or
somewhere.
in Delhi.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll meet sometime
Yeah.
somewhere. Let's see. Okay. Till then, take care, guys. Bye-bye. Keep
Yeah.
learning.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Bye-bye.